so strong, chats blowing up. They wanna see where we might go. Just a country kid with Wi-Fi, making every bag roll show. Digital dirt road, we're going live tonight. Got the whole world riding shotgun. Everything's gonna be alright. Digital dirt road, connections running deep. Making memories with my people, even through the screen. Got my magnet on a rope, pulled a treasure from the creek. Live reactions got me laughing, chats going crazy every week. Old bar on the horizon, history beneath our feet. Every rusty finds a story that the stream helps us complete. Por los caminos rurales, compartiendo mi comida. Costamales y aventuras, esta es mi vida. Con mi familia digital, explorando sin parar. En cada rincón del mundo nos pueden encontrar. Digital dirt road, we're going live tonight. Digital dirt road, we're going live tonight. Sometimes life ain't about the destination, it's about the chat's anticipation. When that magnet hits something heavy and everyone's watching steady. Hold up, let me tell you what we found today. Chat's going wild, what you say? This connection we've made worth more than any treasure I've saved. Digital dirt road, we're going live tonight. Got the whole world riding shotgun. Everything's gonna be alright. Digital dirt road, connections running deep. Making memories with my people, even though they're through the screen. We're living our dream.
Super_stream_server says scene switch to live.
Scene switch to live. Live.
XX Kansas Guns XX says good morning Rellik, what doing?
Good morning.
Big boy Chris 46 says hi all.
Hello.
Kindle Hill 1 says yo.
What up?
Sir Psycho Sexy says good morning.
What
Doggo
doing?
Eats DJ says we live. Vixens_naughty says morning Rellik.
What
Coco
doing?
the Clown says look how clean it is. OOJ 1981 says hi mate, hope you're having a good one.
Ooh, what doing?
Austin Frederick says what we doing today.
Hot
XX
stuff.
Kansas Guns XX says Julie sent me. Tyrannoc
Julie
says
sent
Sunday
you.
fun
Yeah,
day.
okay.
Intoxicated says congrats on selling the haunt to creeps. Mike Metal 2023
Yeah.
says any ghost come home with you.
I don't know. I couldn't sleep very well last night. I could not sleep very well last night, I'll tell you that. There we go. That sound better?
Cruzy says heading back to Julie's house.
Hell no.
Blazing Leon MF says GM at Rellik.
Good morning.
Donna says you sound so tired lol.
I couldn't sleep. I could not fall asleep. I think I finally fell asleep around.
Says what during?
What during?
Intoxicated says couldn't sleep very well. Too many damn frogs.
Nope. Too many freaking apparitions. I think I finally fell asleep, like sleep like around 4 o'clock. And I was back up at like 6:45. So I got like 2.5 hours sleep. Something like that. Average night. I'm gonna sleep good tonight though. Normally when you have a night where you don't sleep well, the next night you freaking pass out, you know?
Aussie 1962 says good morning, Rellik.
Good morning, Ozzy. What doing? What doing? He's trying to catch somebody running a stop sign. Look at him hiding
Kansas
there.
Guns XX says we in the Kia.
Look at him hiding.
Intoxicated says 2.5 hours of sleep is more than most Antarcticans get.
Mm-hmm.
Be thankful.
Be thankful. Antarctican. What is an Antarctican? I didn't think anybody lived in Antarctica besides aliens. Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Isn't this car so much quieter than the van?
Chris 46 says hi all from Scotland chat.
Big boy Chris, what doing?
32 says is it just me the vid lags and cuts out?
It's probably just you.
Blazing Leon MF says I have a kick tab open.
Thank you for opening up a tab, y'all. Y'all make such a big difference with the tabs, like for real. For real. Y'all make such a big difference with the tabs.
Intoxicated says apparitions and aliens in the first 5 minutes.
Apparitions and aliens.
One says I had to switch to 720p and back to 1080p to stop it lagging.
Oh Lord, that's terrible. That's terrible. Thank y'all for opening up those tabs. Y'all have no idea how much of a difference that makes. I got an interesting statistic yesterday. So yesterday, we peaked on Twitch around 400 some people, but our average view, like our CCV was around 300. And
Farmerman 32 says now.
We had around 289 active chatters with an average CCV of about 300.
Austin Frederick says hit the gas lol.
That's 90 something percent. That's 90 something percent chat versus CCV ratio. That is insane, y'all. Y'all are so active in the chat.
Intoxicated says we need you on TikTok. I need you to bring some spice to that boring show. I watched MHO and saw you in there, but damn, I was bored and trying to get the chat going, but it's boring. Boopsum says hi to Rellik. Rico 981 says good morning.
Boost Mom, what doing?
Bill 1 says chat be chatting on this channel.
Yeah.
XX Kansas Guns XX says that's some good bots for those numbers.
Yeah.
Mike Metal 2023 says did anything tickle your toes last night?
I'm just saying, like that tells you that it's not bot and it's a very engaged community. I will tell you.
Who needs DJ says so you're saying we are like rabbits with our keyboard.
I will say that.
Intoxicated says I need you to go on there and say something controversial like you always do.
Yeah. I will say you're going to be hard pressed to find a community with 90 something percent chat interaction. You know what I'm saying?
Austin Frederick says what's for lunch?
I don't know. I'm still a little full from yesterday. We'll see. I haven't eaten since we ate that steak yesterday. I don't remember what time was that. What time did we eat yesterday? Like around 4 o'clock? Yeah, we ate around 4 o'clock. So it's been a while since we ate.
Frederick says, and did you shit yourself yesterday?
Almost. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the most uncomfortable.
It says 90% chat interaction and it's all Captain Rob accounts. Trimble 34 says what's up?
Hello, how you doing? I will say that paranormal investigation last night.
Says Rellik is the van getting fixed now.
Yeah, the van's being worked on. Was probably the most uncomfortable I've ever been.
And everything 430 says
with
that
any
was weird.
with any type of urbex or any type of
I just took Boot to the town's farm
nice
fair that ended last night. He is volunteering there to help clean up and all that.
Nice. It's just the fact when the guy kept talking about bringing his shotgun and shooting me, you know.
Jacket says just finished watching the VOD.
You know what I'm saying?
Intoxicated says I gotta watch the video then.
When you got people talking about shooting you with shotguns and all that crazy stuff that they were saying, like mass burial grounds and mass graves and a pile of like 40 tombstones piled up and nobody knows where they came from, like just weird, freaking weird. Just
Snickers dad says so. Here's the compromise clown.
Weird
You're
stuff.
Too scared to reach out to the girl. Why don't you ask her dad to go noodling instead?
I already threw those cards away and everything.
Blomy says dude Outback leftovers. Intoxicated says maybe he meant shotgun a beer with you.
No.
Ryan says sounded like they
He
had
sounded
something
like
visiting
he
the
was
place
from
often or
freaking
something.
backwoods,
Slapshot
Texas
41
Texas
says, I thought you
Chainsaw.
were gonna be
He
watching
was
a horror
like,
movie in a few
he
years
was
about
like,
the
I'm
Outback
gonna
Steakhouse.
go, and then if that guy pulls out a flashlight, I'm gonna come over there with my shotgun and put some holes in him. If that guy pulls out a flashlight, and if I see any kind of lights, then I was like, what in the hell? All that over a flashlight?
Says, I like that you are not actively reading chat while driving.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Intoxicated says, I gotta watch this now, lol.
Oh, Ian, it was crazy. I was parked on the side of the road. Well, I went down this road, right? It's called Devil's Road, to do some paranormal. And I turned around and went back to the other end because I didn't want to park by the graveyard. And this lady got behind me. Well, I didn't know who it was. All I know was a truck got behind me. And they turned their lights off and started following me with their lights off. And then they pulled up behind me and was like trying to had their lights on me and stuff. And so I went up to them and they were like, if you park here, the guy across the street's gonna come out with a shotgun and shoot you. And then I went down to the other end. They were like, you can park down here. So I went down there. And then the guy on the phone was like, if he pulls out a flashlight, I'm gonna shoot him with my shotgun. And I'm just like, what is, these people are like ready to kill everybody. Like, just really just a really strange interaction.
Sounds like paid actors. You really are dedicated to the trying to pay people to act like that.
Yeah, the animals, the pigs were paid actors. The freaking Rottweiler that was the Rottweiler that was like the size of a freaking bear was a paid actor. The pigs were paid actors. It was just a strange interaction, you know. Maybe that's just Doubtthink what doing. Maybe that's just how it is where they are. You know what I'm saying? Just how, you know.
Snickers Dad says Donna writes the best scripts.
Scripts, yeah. We need to go in here and get the bolts for our seat, and then we need to go to Academy to get a heart monitor. Because if I would have,
says he meant I'm going to pull out my shotgun and make you marry my daughter. The children of the corn need a daddy. Neil_N_Blomy says Marriott paid actors. Mike Metal 2023 says I wondered what happened to the people that went to the graveyard. XX Kansas Guns XX
I don't know.
says the pile of poop you stepped in was a prop.
Oh yeah.
Capt Morgan 24 says, and she told the guy on the phone some number code at the end of the phone call.
Yeah, I don't know what the code was. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that code? She told him some code. I don't know what that meant. But if you listen, she says like a bunch of numbers to him.
430 says you must have the same production staff as Hitch.
Yep.
Naughty says it was strange, all right, even I wouldn't mess with them.
She gave him some kind of code at the end of their phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Especially that musical moment. Diesel says I've had guns pulled on me before and warning shots fired off for riding on public land. One tip of the landowners decided one day they were done letting people ride on their part of the land and that was away.
Yep.
Says, do you not have an Apple Watch? There's a hard monitor built in.
I don't have an Apple Watch, no.
Slapshot 41 says 12,583.
I do not have an Apple Watch. I can't afford that fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford that fancy stuff y'all have. You know what I'm saying?
Intoxicated says were the numbers your plate number.
No, they weren't my plate number.
They were about to tie you up, Rellik. says, was it your plates?
No, it wasn't my plates.
Do you not have a Fitbit? There's an hard monitor built in.
I don't have a Fitbit. I don't have a Apple Watch. I don't have a...
24 says, yeah, that added another layer to the really weird phone call.
Don't have any of that fancy technology stuff.
Watches for sale now for $20 instead of $200.
Who? Whoa, what'd you say?
Says I bought one this morning.
Who has? Whoa, Amazon has those watches for sale now for $20 instead of $200. What watches? Hold on.
Maybe they were running a safe house for John.
Amazon. Apple Watches?
Neil_N_Blomy says some redneck ran.
Did you say $20 Apple Watches?
Snickersdad says, do you not have fried mozzarella cheese?
Um,
There's a hot monitor built in.
about that.
Intoxicated says can't afford that fancy stuff. LMAO, this guy has more toys than anybody I know. Jake Snake says no Garmin GPS watch like Mondo. X Booty one.
A Garmin GPS watch.
Jake Snake says it's only $1,500.
Huh?
Kansas Guns XX says on Amazon. Murky_Dirk says it could have been Rellik's clown ID number. Neil_N_Blomy says Rellik gonna end up like Deliverance.
Here's an Apple Watch
John
for.
Scout says I see a ghost in that truck. XX
Uh-oh.
Kansas Guns XX says I'll post a link in Discord. XX Kansas Guns XX says yes. Vcrixus V says scam watches.
Fitbit.
Spooty1
What's a
says
Fitbit?
$20
Fitbit.
watches are most likely cheap crap watches.
Fitbit. Let's see.
Intoxicated says I think you should get a watch that tells the time.
A Fitbit is $80. What the hell? A Fitbit is the same price, $141, $184. A Fitbit's the same price as an Apple Watch.
Carolina J says hi Rellik.
Caroline J, what doing?
Says you should contact the guy you're buying your glasses from.
A Fitbit.
Got a hard monitor for less than $5.
Yeah.
Murky_Dirk says we need a watch with ghost technology. T Cruzy says what the helly.
What the helly? T Cruzy, what the helly? A Fitbit is the same price as a freaking
XX Kansas Guns XX says look on Discord Rellik. Yellow Jacket says wow good deal. Doggo Needs DJ says have you ever tried Fit-D's?
I don't see anything on Discord. Did you message it directly or did you
XX Kansas Guns XX says that's the one I just bought.
Where did you put it?
Trimble34 says Fit-D's is crazy. Plasma Sponges says S Sponges.
As sponges. Where'd you put it? I don't see it on Discord anywhere. Plasma sponges. Fit-D's. It's not in Discord. I'm looking in Clarence. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It took a minute to load. Cubonic touchscreen fitness tracker. Watch for Android, iOS. What? Ooh, they have it in pink. Nice. But does it connect to my app, my Pulsoid app? Does it work with Pulsoid? Because I have a membership. Does it work with Pulsoid? I have a subscription to Pulsoid. That's what I use for my overlay. Since I'm paying for that subscription, I want to make sure it works with Pulsoid. Fitness tracker. Extras. Does it work with apps or not? 24-hour health tracking. I really don't wear watches.
Box_Pressed says I am safe 12,583.
Box Press, how you doing? I'm safe 12,583. What does that mean, Box Pressed? Did you is that from the stream last night? How you doing, Box Pressed? I'm safe 12,583. That's the number she gave him. 12,583. I guess that's a code word they have or something. It works with Pulsoid. Okay, it says it'll come in tomorrow. It's only $19. Like that's kind of hard not to.
Box_Pressed says I think it's a birthday.
Oh, you think it's a birthday? 12,583. It might be a birthday.
XX Kansas Guns XX says for the price it seems like a good deal. Box_Pressed says yes I was watching.
Okay. Maybe that is. Maybe that's a code they use or something.
Did she look 42?
Hell, I don't know. I was looking around, to be honest.
Go to bed right when you got there.
I was looking around, make sure nobody was hitting me over the head with a shovel. Because I was thinking I was about to get something, you know. That's why I didn't tell him I was streaming or anything, because I was like, these people might get a little too crazy, and if something happens to me, I didn't want her to be like, you can't bring your phone.
Dirk says, I need to finish the vid. I saw the lady chasing you. One says she was saying a lot of strange shit for sure.
I didn't want them to be like, you can't bring the phone, turn your phone off, and then if something happened, nobody would know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
says, so did you find the GPS on your van from last night, lol?
I did not find it, Slim. I did not find it. So, yeah.
Cruzy says, feed to the pigs.
Yep. I'll be fed to the pigs and nobody'd ever see me again. They'd be like, yeah, he was a good feller. Now.
Fox_press says the old man mentioned something about the law poking around too much.
Yeah.
Check the van for air tags.
Yeah, he said something about the police looking around too close. You know, he was like, yeah, the police are looking around too close. And, you know, I was like, what do you mean the police are looking around too close? Like, that's why I didn't really want to get out of the van, to be honest. I did not want to get out of the van. I wanted to just stay in the van. But when she started talking about the mass grave and stuff, I was like, well, you know, maybe it doesn't hurt to go take a look. But they seem very paranoid. Like, who at that time of night sees someone pull up and turn around and leave, and then goes and chases them down with their headlights off?
Yellow Jacket says, Canute voice ain't no way.
You know what I'm saying?
Says, if it is cheap enough to hire the paid actor pigs then.
I'm just saying, like, if you see a car go down your driveway and they just turn around and leave, do you stop what you're doing, jump in your vehicle, get behind them, turn your lights off, and follow them down the road? I've never done that in my life.
Says something fishy going on.
You know what I'm saying?
Says people up to no good.
Like, just.
Says, well, Rellik, I think it's time for you to start carrying for times like that.
Yeah.
Hill 1 says, if I lived on Devil Road, I would probably be paranoid too.
Yeah, I understand.
1992 says, sounds like I missed vomiting.
Just a little weird.
30 says they probably doing stuff they don't want the law to find.
Just a little weird.
Java Scout says, yeah, I do that all the time. Sid 3 Ryan says the tension was real and she sounded a bit drunk.
You do that all the time?
Real quick behind you. Slapshot 41 says, and then to invite you to park in their driveway.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know what I felt like? I felt like it was this. I felt like if we have him here, we know what he's doing, and we know he's not going to get into anything. We know he's not going to find anything. You know, keep me where you can see me, and then you can kind of control the situation, right? You don't want me wandering off and finding something, or I don't know. That was one of the weirdest. I've been in abandoned buildings, and I've talked to crazy people, and I've, you know, had shanks pulled out on me, and, you know, been in situations with the dogs, and all the places I've been and all the buildings I've been in, I never felt as uncomfortable as I did last night. And y'all know I've been in some really crazy places, and I've been in some really crazy buildings and some really crazy situations. Even under the tunnels in Vegas, I didn't feel like I did last night. Last night is probably the most uncomfortable I've ever felt, because I'm dealing with not homeless people that may have a little mental thing, or some random animals. I'm dealing with people that are talking crazy about shooting me, like straight up. I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere. No one really knows where I am, and these people just keep talking about shotguns and burial freaking things, and I don't know. It was just a really weird situation. But that's the beauty of IRL, right? You never know what's going to happen, you know? So.
Murky_Dirk says we need Sam for backup and creeps.
No, I think if I would have had more people with me last night, that would have made the situation 10 times worse. I'm telling you right now.
__ says Nodders.
I think if I would have had people with me,
Kendall Hill 1 says that whole situation,
they would have been even more aggressive.
Kate 1992 says, and that is why you tell someone where you are, even if it means you get scared by a creep.
No.
Yellow Jacket says glad y'all got out.
Normally, when I'm doing urbex, the mods know where I am. Like when I'm doing urbex, the mods know where I am. I never expected anything like that last night. Like straight up.
You
Like.
also been in a situation where you tried to feed creeps to a dog.
Yep.
Flight Deck Alpha says real IRL is being a cop every day.
Yeah. I never expected. I thought last night was probably going to be a pretty boring stream, to be honest. I figured we'd go out there, pick up a couple things, and sit in the dark for hours, and it was going to be kind of like, I figured it was going to be pretty boring, you know?
Hollister Fiend says plus water is a conduiter, and it was raining past few days morning all.
Yeah.
Slim Pickin says you know Rellik all the cams on the van and we never used one last night.
I was going to turn it on.
So when's the next paranormal stream? Fox_Press says they've been digging up bodies looking for gold. Looking for gold,
yeah. I mean, you know, back in the day, they buried people with all types of jewels and, you know, belongings and stuff. And
of course, I missed the super active stream. Lol.
Yep, you can go back and watch the VOD.
Town Method says what part of Houston was it? Murphy_Dirk says some people are scarier than the ghosts.
It was about an hour south of Houston.
It's been way worse if you had said you were live streaming.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. I didn't want to like do anything to I didn't want to do anything to make the situation worse than it was. You know, I could tell people were tense. And I could tell people were pretty tense, and so I wasn't trying to escalate. You know what I'm saying?
What's your plans for today?
We're just doing haunt stuff. We're just doing some haunt stuff today. Nothing too crazy.
Flight Deck Alpha says some shipwrecks all over the place full of gold and stuff.
Yeah.
Lee 1302 says at Rellik, good to see you, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good, Lee. I would love to be a treasure hunter, but I'm not trying to be diving with sharks. You know, most of the places where there's sunken treasures, there's sharks.
Inkato says nice.
I forgot the freaking bike seat. Oh my God. Hold on. I need the seat so I can figure out what size bolts I need. You know what I'm talking about? I think people are very impressed by my vest, to be honest.
1302 says last night was crazy at Rellik, buddy.
Yeah, it was.
Kansas Guns XX says we're getting more protectant to give your shoes an extra coat.
I think people are very impressed with my vest, I'm just saying.
Murphy_Dirk says maybe you can leave the location with Donna next time.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I didn't expect anything to happen.
The vid from last night that was crazy at the cemetery.
You know?
Flight Deck Alpha says I saw Jaws in 1975, never been in the sea since.
Yeah.
Doing well.
Jaws was not a good movie for me either.
Now it's daytime. B6SB says they've just never seen a man that large in a tactical bra.
Vest.
Symbol 34 says van. Y'all could have kidnapped them.
Tactical vest.
Kid 1992 says all the ladies want to know where they can get such a supportive chesticle vest.
Vest. Tactical vest. Hi. Hi. Tap Out King, thank you for the 12 months. Hell yeah. We're probably close with our plus points now. How many plus points do we have, y'all?
King_86 just resubbed for 12 freaking months with Twitch Prime.
Thank you so much. How many plus points do we have? We're like 20 away, 20 points. We should be able to get those today and Thursday.
Stachio says when's the next paranormal stream law?
We were going to do them every other week. So next week we will be doing the bike ride and stuff like that. And then the following week we're going to go back to that haunted high school and do a investigation there with all my equipment. You know what I'm saying? Where would I find these screws? Oh, probably in here.
Flight Deck Alpha says I remember the haunted hospital from a long time ago. Box_press says Sibian didn't include bolts for the seat.
Oh God. Okay, right first time. Wow. I got it right the first time. Oh, now it won't come out.
Trimble34 says, have you ever gotten kicked from a place for screaming? Hollister Fiend says, what was that road called from last M6?
Demon Road.
Says I was kinda expecting for you to see some Blair Witch Twisted Sticks thingy on the bike rack when you got home.
Is that loose?
Slimpican says you should go back and see that lady looking like the clown.
Yeah. I've gotten kicked out of a Waffle House. They didn't want streaming in that Waffle House, and I got kicked out of a Twin Peaks. They did not want streaming. Chikorita corn, ¿qué onda? Twin Peaks, they did not want streaming. I didn't even get a table at either one of those. But most Waffle Houses are okay. What's a size that's a little bit bigger than a 12 millimeter? 13 millimeter? 13 millimeter? Do they have 13 millimeter? $40 millimeter.
Trimble34 says like Waffle House is so important. Chikorita _corn says todo bien. Tu como estás Rellik?
Muy bien, Chikorita, muy bien. 12 millimeter. We have 12 millimeter.
Rooters have both gotten kinda funny about people screaming in there.
Yeah.
Mr. Fiend says time for Patterson Road Civil War ghost hang around in one of Texas' most haunted roads.
Oh wow. These are too long.
1992 says the swap meet where they got all crazy about you filming.
Yeah.
Flight Deck Alpha says why metric sizes in US.
16 millimeter. The 16 millimeter looks smaller than the 12 millimeter. What? That doesn't make sense. Oh, maybe that was not the right. Hold on. This was
Trimble34 says I got to go. Have a nice
M6. Oh, thank you. M6. M8. Might be an M8.
Potty Mouth Donna says, sir, just looked at your books. In 2 weeks you were busy setting up the booth and the other plans for that weekend. The haunted stuff will have to wait till 3 weeks from now. Thank you, your secretary. Potty Mouth Donna says from.
Look at your books? What does that mean? M8? Is this too long? Might be too long.
Moosehead24 says, at Rellik are we going to find Cameron?
He's normally around here.
N_Blomy says Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Donna says it means you already double booked. Now you are trying to triple book that weekend.
What do you mean triple book?
Lee1302 says, how are you?
Oh, you mean, okay. I'm doing good, Lee. How are you? So this is a M8. Did I have an M9? M6, M8. Did I have an M9? M10. They don't make an M9. Huh? M6. M10. Oh, M10's way too big. Wow. There's a big difference between M8 and M10.
Neil_N_Blomy says M80.
So, where did I get this one from? Is this the same? Nope. Where did I get this one?
Potty Mouth Donna says meaning the haunted school screen. Or
M6.
Hospital, whatever it is, lol.
M6.
Neil_N_Blomy
M8.
says what you looking fair.
Rubber grommets here?
Huh?
Rubber grommet.
Rubber grommet?
Grommet, that's what it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
I can...
What do you, for electrical?
No, the vent, for the vent.
For the vent?
Yeah. So you drill a hole, put a rubber grommet in, and then insert a tube.
Yeah. What size?
Half an inch.
Half inch.
Says Rubber Ducky.
Normally
XX Kansas
Normally,
XX
the rubber
Kansas
grommets
Kansas
are
Law.
by electrical,
Says, "Lol, he there's so much
like
I
where
think
the
he works for Law."
electrical is.
Neil_N_
Normally, that's where they are.
says grommet.
Down here on
Says, hey, Rellik. Yellow Jacket says Rellik works at Home Depot now.
if you go down to aisle, see where it says electrical right there, aisle 7. You'll be able to find it right there. Thanks for shopping with us. You're welcome.
Dated 1992 says another job on Relik's resume. Sid3 Ryan says Rellik is built for this. Murphy_Dirk says Rellik is an honorary employee. Goddess Anna says LMAO. Brain Shifter says ha 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 ha. Kendallville 1 says lol. Maskin69 says lol. Slim Pickin says I am dead. Pittsburgh Girl says lol.
I should just get me an orange apron.
Relik's professional Home Depot bra.
I should just get me an orange apron.
All about the rubbers.
Okay, where's the Loctite, y'all?
Viper Venom 2U says get that commission.
Shouldn't that be
Kendallville
here?
1 says put this man on the payroll. Staff.
Yep.
XX Kansas Guns XX
I'm good with
says
customer
that their
service.
Rellik is at Home Depot more than their own employees.
I'm good with customer service. You know what I'm saying? I probably know where more stuff is here than the people that work
Sarah
here.
Sock says it's because of the vest.
You know what I'm saying?
Lunacy 494 says, just call me Cameron, y'all.
Hollister Fiend says orange shirt at least.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear an orange shirt every time I visit here. Where's the Loctite?
Pat Morgan 24 says he saw your bra and knew you were an employee.
Yep.
Box_Plus
Vest.
says Loctite near Superglue. Slim Pickin says
Near
it was a
Superglue.
day.
You would think the Loctite would be near the screws, you know?
Frozone 312 says good morning Rellik.
Good morning, Frozone. How you doing?
Peptopluck says benefits of spending years lost in Home Depot.
Yeah, I've never looked for
Lunacy494 says,
Loctite
"Get a
here,
knife
though.
on lost nuts."
I've never looked for Loctite here.
Plasma Sponges says lock these nuts.
Lock
Pinky
these nuts.
Life says Loctites are near Gorilla Glues, I think.
Near Gorilla Glue?
N_Blomy says no. Hunter Demon says morning Rellik, hope your new job
Morning,
at
Hunter.
Home Depot doing well, haha.
Yeah, I like the
Plasma
benefits.
Sponges says got 'em.
10% off. 10% off of all my purchases.
Peptopluck says no excuses, get it done. Neil_
Hardwood.
Blomy says Rellik got Outback leftovers.
About those kind of got excuse me, those kind of got left in my floorboard
94 says Loctite
and
super glue, isn't it?
no longer any good.
Scout says Brokeback Mountain.
You know what I'm saying?
Murphy_Dirk says attention Rellik. Assistance is needed in aisle 4.
Aisle 4? Okay, let me go
Yellow
help
Jacket
him.
says bless.
Thank you.
Peptopluck says you always seem to find hardwood.
It's always around somewhere.
Slim Pickens says bless you.
The grommets are here.
494
Thank
says
you.
the guy who knows where everything is doesn't know where the Loctite is.
I've never had to buy Loctite here before. So, you know what I'm talking about? Ooh, these are on
The
sale.
one and only Mahler says day 11. Kid 1992 says what if someone actually is in aisle 4 needing help law.
This is the discount shelf. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Loctite. So y'all think it's by the Y'all think it's by the
Box underscore press says grooves are near paint. That's where Loctite would be in my HB. Lunacy 494 says Clarence didn't discount his stuff very much.
blues. Yeah.
6663 says hi Relic, how are you?
Hello, how are
The
you?
one and only Mahler says
Cutie
hi.
pie. One and only Mauler. Okay.
Nina Blazes says try aisle 48.
Glass glue. Ceramic, leather, rubber, wood, paper, metal, plastic. I can use some of this on my shoe too.
Was Julie's last name Firefly.
Firefly.
XX Kansas Guns XX says you'll want the blue Loctite.
I can use some of this on my shoe. No drip
Nina
action.
Blazes says close here it's 44. The one and only Mahler says it's aisle 4 in all Home Depot's lol.
Super glue. Gel control. Is this what I need? This says good for metal.
XX
Ceramics.
Kansas Guns XX says those poor nurses' shoes, going through hell.
Easy drip.
Lunacy 494 says those toenails will just shred whatever you glue together. Shout 97 says from House of 1000 Corpses.
Oh, this is what I need right there. Thread locker.
Murphy underscore Dirk says 750 for some glue.
This right here. This what I need? This is for automotive engines. Hold on. That's for automotive engines.
Bill 1 says Julie was the actual spirit. That's why the meter was going crazy the whole time. XX Kansas Guns XX says red is permanent.
Red is permanent?
Shot 41 says need blue. Box underscore press says that's it. Shout
This one?
97 says you better not be huffing this stuff.
This one?
Java Stout says red is you never want to take it off. Blue keeps it tight but you can break it free.
I never want to take it off.
Kansas Guns XX says yes blue.
I don't want it to vibrate loose.
Says you want the red stuff.
I'm never going to take this seat off. I don't want it to come off. So the red stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Kindleville 1 says red is the good stuff. Java Stout says get red.
I can't believe this little thing of glue is $7 and something. This little bitty tube. They're very proud of their Loctite.
97 says red rum. Tuck Top Lug says but if you ever have to red is a pain.
I'm never going to have to take it off.
XX says if never taking it off again red it is.
Yep. Never taking it off.
Box underscore press says red 271 code 12583.
This is a $2,600 fridge and it's on discount. It's normally $3,400. Damn, son. They happy about their fridges.
Top Bug says no, but if unexpected happens, prepare to the bolt. Kid 1992 says I want it. Kindleville 1 says red on the head. Fire in the gut is what the old timers say.
What the hell?
Murphy underscore Dirk says let's take a look at them their toilets.
Them their toilets.
Guns XX says nice fridge.
This is an interesting plant.
I could keep a lot of orange drank.
Twisted Sister. This plant's called a Twisted Sister.
XX Kansas Guns XX says think of all the food you could put in there in waste.
Once I bought a Venus flytrap and it died.
300 is crazy.
Once I bought a... Oh, look at all the Loctite here.
Yellow Jacket says
wait a minute.
freezer is AW. QW 6663 says I am having leftover pizza for dinner. Lol.
Leftover pizza?
Randy
Are you sharing with everybody?
Says just watch the VOD from last night. That was wild.
Yeah, it was wild last night.
Says how do you kill a Venus flytrap?
I guess it didn't eat enough flies. I don't know. It died. That's one of the only plants I ever had. I was like, damn, I can't even keep a Venus flytrap alive. Let me just ask you a question. Is your innards clogged up? Does your inner piping just not seem to want to cooperate? Let me introduce you to the drain weasel. That's right. If you've ever had a little drip drip, not a full flow, make sure you utilize the drain whistle today. It will make all your pipes unclogged and give you a very, very free-flowing element back to your life. That's right. Operators are standing by. Get your very own drain weasel today. And don't deal with clogged pipes any longer.
Dago Needs DJ says, why is that weasel so angry? Lunacy 494 says, didn't you buy 2 deca-drain weasel? Austin Frederick says, lol. XX Kansas Guns XX says, 2 Def would like that damn thing.
2 Def wants a drain weasel. She just cut the line. I hope it was worth it for her to cut the line.
Number 4 is up for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
PW 6663 says, have you tried this Sprite with tea? Please scan your eye.
Wow.
Austin Frederick says,
She couldn't even go to the right register.
Plasma Sponges says, cut these nuts.
Choose your payment type.
Box underscore crest says, lol.
Choose your payment type.
Austin Frederick says, hello, he won't get us ice cream. XX Kansas Guns XX says, parents don't need no instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like an e-receipt?
Would you like an e-receipt?
Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot. Would you like a damn e-receipt? I tell you what.
EAC hand everything 430 says, we Karen.
It's hot, y'all. It's hot. Very, very hot. Ooh, man. What time is it to already be this freaking hot? What is it, 11 o'clock?
Lunacy
Oh my God, that's
494
loud.
says, did you fix your bike light?
Holy moly. That's on my list of things to work
Murky
on.
underscore Dirk says, thank you for purchasing our $7 glue.
You're welcome. Hopefully I can use it on my shoe. I've got a little lip flopping on my bottom of my shoe.
XBooty1 says, back in my day we had them cashiers doing their job and printing my receipts.
Back in my day.
Austin Frederick says he forgot batteries. Dago Needs DJ says, hotter than a wool sock full of baked beans.
Hotter than a wool sock full of baked beans. I tell you what.
Floyd's Fork says, driving round Houston on a bike with no lights.
No lights. My seat will be fixed. Then I got to work on the lights. Know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Get some AC going up in here. Some damn AC going up in here.
Blazing Ian MF says, Rellik here 9th month.
9th month. All right. That was pretty quick. Whoa.
My name is Optimus Prime.
XBooty1 says, tell 2Def to not steal your
Blazing
nuts
Lion
again
just
when he
resubbed
snips your
for 8
seat
freaking
dancing.
months with Twitch Prime.
Blazing Lion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 8 months. You're almost about to have a baby. How does that make you feel? Next month, you're going to have a baby. How does that make you feel? Are you excited? Are you excited?
Blazing Leon MF says yes.
There you go. That's good. Build up a little excitement, you know what I'm saying? Always good to be excited. You know what I'm talking about? Is my thing charging? There we go. Very good. Very good. What should we... Oh my God, I just got hung on my freaking... What should we eat, y'all?
The Hog says we on a nice raid.
What?
XX Kansas Guns XX says donuts.
Wow, Outback Steakhouse replied. Whoa, y'all. Outback Steakhouse replied to my post yesterday. Stoked to hear about it, mate. Glad to hear you enjoyed every bite. Outback Steakhouse replied to my freaking post yesterday. What? So now HEB has replied to me. Outback Steakhouse has replied to me.
Yellow Jacket says let's go Outback. Floyd's Fork says they responded in Aussie Chat GPT.
It said stoked to hear it, mate. It said stoked to hear it, mate.
Says we've got a toe in y'all.
Stoked to hear it, mate. Glad to hear you enjoyed every bite. Wow, freaking Outback.
Tapeoutking _86 says maybe you can get a sponsorship from them. Randy H 1990 says steak and eggs.
Wow. That's freaking amazing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Lunacy 494 said, you promised us you were going to swallow a long dong.
Oh, Lord. Here we go with that. Those things, if I eat one of those, I will not be able to eat the rest of the day. You know that, right? Like, those things are big and they have a lot of sugar. I mean, if that's what y'all want me to eat for lunch, I'll eat one. But I won't be able to eat anything else. And I'll probably end up...
1990 says you asked what to eat. I gave you a bunch of ideas.
Oh, I didn't. I was busy celebrating.
Says we haven't had sizzling fajitas in a while.
Fajitas. Fajitas.
Vcrixus V says eat it the long way.
Eat it the long way? What the hell does that mean?
_Dirk says Tex-Mex. Peptoplug says does the long dong fill you up? Funhouse 420 says Relic what doing?
Funhouse what doing? Those things are freaking big. Be nice if there was somewhere here to eat outside, y'all, where they had like some nice...
Anonymous Static says Korean barbecue.
We had Korean barbecue.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mama Firefly.
1990 says eat a long dong for all I care. Lint liquor.
Lint liquor? Who you calling a lint liquor, you cootie queen? Who you calling a lint liquor?
Says you did promise to eat it with no hands.
I did not say no hands.
Relic, Kendall Hill 1.
Nicholas, what doing?
Lunacy 494 says, I just love long
XX Kansas
dongs.
Guns XX says how close are we to a Heads barbecue?
Oh, we're not too far from a HEB barbecue. Y'all want to go eat HEB barbecue? I didn't think about that. That does sound good, man. Some of their coleslaw.
Says eats fajitas with no hands.
Wow, how about some HEB barbecue? I didn't even think about that. We can people watch too. It's outside. They got ceiling fans. Man, get me some burnt ends and some coleslaw. That's a good idea now. Now you're talking. Now you're freaking talking, Kansas Guns. Hell yeah. Cuckoo Hoarder, how you doing?
44,222 says let's go.
Man, that's the move right there. It's crazy
Funhouse
in this area.
420 says HEB is going to sell Alamo beers.
Really? It's so crazy in this area. There's not very much outdoor dining. Now there is
Guns XX says burnt sense yum.
there is
Long dongs and burn ins.
there is a Tex Orleans down here that's got the chicken torpedoes.
Tier 1 sub to Nicholas Fox.
Kendall,
Given 88 gift
thank you for
subs.
gifting a sub to Nicholas.
Kendall Hill 1 gifted a tier 1 sub to Nicholas Falk. They have given 88 gift subs in the channel.
Damn, 88 gift subs. Thank you so much. That's a lot of freaking gifted subs. There is a Tex Orleans down here that has outdoor dining. Oh my God! Good Lord.
ESP says hi, bro.
Hello, Jesse. They have like the chicken torpedoes.
494 says, we can get us an orange
Oopsie
drink and
says Relic,
watermelon
I have
too.
you on my TV and I just heard you say that lint lickin' cootie thing and I busted out laughing, ha ha ha.
Who you calling the lint licker, you cootie queen?
90 says, what's the barbecue joint you mentioned?
HEB. They have great freaking barbecue and they have outside dining. I want to eat outside. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's hot, I'm about to be working in the heat today. So I don't want to be, you know what I'm talking about?
EAC hand everything 430 says chicken torpedo. Funhouse 420 says King of the Hill is coming back to Hulu, so they are going to make a run of Alamo beer.
Oh, how did we get muted? What the hell? I was nowhere near the phone.
Randy H 1990 says HEB. Nicholas Fox says OOJ 1981. Funhouse 420 says I know you don't drink, you just need to get a 6-pack of Alamo beer.
Senor Glenn, un freestyle has been redeemed.
Senor Claire, un freestyle has been redeemed. Okay.
Austin Frederick says thought I went deaf.
Thought you went deaf?
Broken red.
Thought you turned into a 2 deaf?
Sorry, I accidentally muted everyone.
Don't even start that. Don't even start the demon stuff. We need to make a U-turn if we're going to go to the HEB, you know what I'm saying? Can I get through here and get to the other side? Hopefully this isn't a dead end. Dead end. Not to be confused with burnt ends.
XK_69 says yo.
XK, how you doing? Having a good day?
XK_69 says hello.
Hello.
Jesse ESP says I could not sleep. Relic, thank you.
You're welcome, Jesse. I couldn't sleep either. I couldn't sleep either. Look how pink that car is.
Dirk says caution clown in vehicle. Kimchi Flied Lice says, have you checked out the neighborhood you drove past last week, I believe, to see how many more houses they've built?
Yeah, they've been building like crazy, Kimchi. We went there,
beans, potatoes, and tomatoes.
we went there yesterday. They've been building like crazy. They built a really big one in the back.
Says, are we meeting Julie and her father for breakfast? She exhausted and needs coffee from herding chickens at midnight.
XK_69 says.
Okay, I can get out right here. See, there's the, oh, they're not even open yet. I was going to say we could eat here, but they're not even open. What the hell? I guess, what? They're not, it's lunchtime. Why aren't they open? Wow, they're closed. I hope they didn't go out of business. What the hell? How is it lunchtime and Tex Orleans isn't open yet? That is wild.
Rock and Redman says Sunday maybe. Yellow Jacket says church.
They're open on Sundays. Okay, well, we're not going to eat there then. HEB it is. I'm surprised they're not open on Sundays. Like,
Yellow Jacket says old school like that.
Old school like that. I thought the only restaurant closed on Sundays was Chick-fil-A.
Lunacy494 says, and I was looking forward to a sizzling plate of burnt ends.
I'm going to get the burnt ends. We're just not going to. I was thinking about the chicken torpedoes from Tex Orleans, because those things are really good.
Kimchi Fried Lice says some family-owned restaurants close on Sundays.
That's a chain, though. There's quite a few of those around Houston. I don't know if they're outside of Houston, but
Crazy Panda TV says good morning.
Crazy Panda, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day.
Says, oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I thought they were open on Sundays. Maybe they're closed. Or maybe they open up late. You know what I'm saying? Oh, never mind. They're open. Well, it says they're open from 11 to 11, but maybe they're...
H1990 says I can't find HEB barbecue on Google Lane.
What? They have it. It says they're open at 11, but maybe they just don't have any. Maybe somebody showed up late or whatever. All the lights were off and everything.
Says hopefully not a health violation.
Yeah, they're supposed to be open by now, but sometimes, maybe they were partying a little too hard last night. The person that's supposed to open maybe not there yet or something. That happens every now and then with places.
Lunacy49 says it's in.
Huh? Oh, freestyle. That's right. Freestyle.
Crazy Panda TV says, where are we heading?
We're headed to get some barbecue from the HEB. Some barbecue. First, I got to do a quick freestyle that was redeemed. I don't have my Bluetooth is not working for some reason.
Kimchi Fried Lice says, does HEB have good barbecue?
Yeah, they do. They have excellent barbecue. Oh, God. They have amazing barbecue.
Lunacy494 says, lol. I said it's green chili season 2. Randy H1990 says, is it the same as Truth Barbecue?
I don't think so. It's HEB, so...
Crazy Panda TV says, I'm dumb, I had it muted LMAO, I was wondering what was going on. Kimchi Fried Lice says we have HEB but never thought about eating barbecue at a grocery store.
Oh man, their barbecue is the best price and probably some of the best barbecue around. Like, what is this? Oh, is this a beat with a... Okay, hold on. It's a beat with a hook.
I keep on slipping, I can't catch my breath.
My breath.
I keep on struggling, but got nothing left.
Nothing left.
I get kicked down and lay waiting for death.
For death. Okay.
I wake up every morning with a sigh of regret. I'm dead. I can't catch a motherfucker.
Okay. Everything including disaster relief? Yes.
Yeah, I'm down bad.
Yeah. He said he's down bad, thinking about the joy that he had. And now he spends every day and he's being mad. He wakes up and his feelings already sad. He used to see the sunlight, used to be glad. But now everything is nothing but deep pain. Sometimes he feels like he's about to go insane. All these thoughts of the past deep in his brain. It's hard to get up out of bed, hard to maintain. Looking for a little bit of light in the shade. Can't even see what's happening on getting made. And you know it's all about the things going on every day. Trying to get up out the way, say, but he's down bad.
Can't catch my breath.
Can't catch. Can't catch.
Keep on struggling, but got nothing left.
Nothing left. Nothing
I
left.
get kicked down and lay waiting for death.
Waiting for death. Waiting for death.
Morning with a sigh of regret. I'm down bad. I can't catch a motherfucking breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Down bad.
Don't know how much more I can take.
Man, that's a good song, yo. Somebody could turn that into a hit. That's pretty damn good. Somebody could turn that into a hit.
Says the company was founded on November 26, 1905, when Florence Butt opened the CC Butt grocery store on the ground floor of her family home in Kerrville, Texas.
Kerrville, yeah, that's where
Says in 1919, Howard Edward.
that's where HEB started, right? Kerrville, Texas.
His return from World War I.
Kerrville, Texas. That's where we had all the floods. Don't tell me it's starting to rain. Down bad. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Said he's down bad. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Man, that's a good. That's a catchy.
Now you know. HEB stands for Howard E. Butt.
I thought it stood for here everything's better. That's what they put in their that's what they put in their commercials. Here everything's better. I guess it originally was his name, and then they were like, that's not too marketable.
Says, will this freestyle never end?
They probably were like, we don't really want to have butt in our name, so let's change it to here everything's better. They probably didn't want butt in their like marketing, you know. I would see from a marketing perspective how having the name butt in your grocery store name.
You know what OPP stands for? Rellik.
Other people's property. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Nah. Why is it raining? There was zero chance of rain today.
Quite the name. Howie Butt.
Howie Butt, yeah.
Boopson says other people's problems is what I was told it stands for.
Oh, other people's problems. Maybe that's what it is. Hell, I don't know. You know what OPP? Yeah, you know me. I think the song means other people's property instead of other people's problems. I don't know.
XX Kansas Guns XX says I know a number of people that would shop at Eat More Butt.
Eat more butt. That's their most loyal customer.
Lunacy494 says, I like HD
Neil
butts and I
_N_Blomey
cannot
says,
lie.
is we at the haunted crib yet?
Freaking rain, y'all. I am so tired of rain. Every
Some
day
stuff are okay.
it
All I
rains.
know is that song is as old as the hills.
Every day it rains here.
Murky _Dirk says Howard E. Sniffer.
I feel...
X31 says at least you got working wipers on the Kia Law.
Yes, I feel like I live in a tropical rainstorm. Rainforest. Look at that sign. Lowe's coming soon, y'all. This is going to be a big freaking Lowe's.
Let's find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
That's going to be a
Neil
massive Lowe's.
_Blomey says when we gonna get to haunted crib.
We're going to get some food first.
Neil _N_Blomey says looks sunny there.
Well, in Texas, a lot of times it rains while the sun is out. It's one of these weird...
Mechabart says you want rain or 125 degrees.
Well... Can I have
nice.
about 75 degrees and no rain? Can I have that? If I can pick and choose. This Lowe's is going to be probably one of the biggest Lowe's I've ever seen. We'll be switching from Home Depot to Lowe's once this Lowe's opens.
I've been seeing a lot of rainbows here in Pennsylvania.
I forgot to get white spray paint. Damn!
Blomey says what chaw gonna eat.
I need white spray paint.
Says is everything bigger in Texas.
I wonder if y'all think AutoZone sells spray paint? AutoZone sells spray paint, right? I need some.
Blomey says RRRPPP.
I need some white spray paint.
One says you gonna divorce from Cameron. The one and only Mahler says, do you really want to know what OPP stands for? There is an interview. Nicholas Fox says, did you know HEB owns lots of land around its stores?
I didn't know that. HEB.
Lunacy 494 says, doesn't Dollar General have white spray paint?
Does Dollar General have white spray paint?
Says, go to McDonald's.
McDonald's. Go to McDonald's. Have y'all tried the Crunch Wrap there? Everybody keeps talking about the damn McDonald's Crunch Wrap.
Mahler says it stands spot other people's poo %. Why?
Oh, Lord. Have y'all tried the McDonald's Crunch Wrap? I keep seeing people on social media talking about the damn thing.
Mechabart says HEB sales spray paint.
HEB sells spray paint? The grocery store? Is you for real?
Joey who says snack wrap and no it's so bad. Lunacy 494 says I had the spicy McMuffin. It tasted like they added hot mustard.
Oh, Lord.
Some says I haven't had McDonald's in ages. It's so frickin' expensive anymore. Beatrixus V says HEB here everything's but. Randy H 1990 says go around the truck. Mechabart says they sell everything. Murky _Dirk says snurk wrap.
Freaking snurk wrap. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I think they are, I don't know. You realize you're parked in a fire lane, sir. You realize you're parked in a fire lane. What's really going on around here? What's really going on around here?
N _Blomey says I see barbecue.
Barbecue. Oh no, why is there a Karen eating in there?
Randy H 1990 says see Neil.
Why is there a Karen eating in there? I might need to go to the restroom, y'all. Does HEB have a restroom? My stomach's feeling a little rumbly all of a sudden. I think that cheesecake is starting to catch up to me.
Bangle says when Rellik time comes he will haunt Korean barbecue places.
Yes, that would be my favorite place to hang out.
Blomey says get them rib tips.
Lunacy 494 says it's not Karen. It's me, Julie.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
HEB does not have a restroom, no. Neil _N _Blomey says Outback. Means Beans says there should be a bathroom inside.
Beans, potatoes, tomatoes. What'd you say?
Randy H 1990 says, "Oh, it is called True Barbecue."
May have to pay the honey bucket a visit. May have to pay the honey bucket a visit. I guess there's no parking anywhere close, so I'm gonna just have to park out here. Park out here. You know what I'm talking about?
Capt Morgan 24 says Outback is going Outback. Randy H 1990 says, "Are you gonna get long dong sausage with your burnt ends?"
No. I'm probably just gonna get the burnt ends and some coleslaw, to be honest. That's probably what I'm gonna get.
_N_Blomy says, "Get dem pork belly."
Burnt ends and coleslaw. You're going the wrong way, sir.
Neil _N_Blomy says, "Burnt ends."
Burnt ends. Ooh, that car's leaving. Ooh, how do I get there?
Randy H 1990 says, "Collard greens."
How do I get there? Both of those cars leaving. Can I go this way? Is there enough room? Damn. Oh, Lord, what is happening right now?
Neil _N_Blomy says, "Sub beans for slaw."
Someone's upset. Someone is he is highly upset. Look, just lurk at him.
Randy H 1990 says beans are overrated.
Mer.
Boopsum says bumper cars.
Mer.
Neil _N_Blomy says cowboy caviar. Randy H 1990 says, "Unless they're green beans."
Green beans, potatoes, tomatoes. What'd you say? This guy keeps honking at everybody in this black truck. Now he's honking at the other car in front of him. Must be in a freaking hurry. Good Lord. It's not that important, homie. Look at him. Look at him. I have a certain place I would like to park. Thank you very much.
Randy H 1990 says baked beans are too sweet for me.
Do not take my spot. Oh my God, everybody's taking my spot.
Neil _N_Blomy says bush baked beans with bacon.
Bush baked beans with bacon.
Says he Angie. Sip free Ryan says
Yellow
Hunker
Jacket
making
says,
his way.
I
Neil
tell you what, the honey
_N_Blomy
bucket
says
sure
he's a
feels like
redneck.
home.
Strikes of
Spider
blue says
bites
something
and all.
happened to the
Spider
bandana.
bites. Now the ball joints and the they took my freaking spot.
Spots taken already.
Yes.
Bcrixis V says getting cut by Karens everywhere. Randy H
The ball joints and the tie rods are bad.
Neens Beans says hello family.
Hello Neens Beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
_Blomy says ain't no Karen in Texas.
Ain't no Karen in Texas.
Strikes of Blue says, "Oh, I forgot Smokey has the van."
Lunacy 494 says, "Come on back to
Neil
my place.
_N_Blomy says ain't no Karens in Texas. Randy H 1990 says Karens are everywhere. Sluts. Bcrixis V says Karen D's nuts. Randy H 1990 says, "I hear Karens give good handies."
Whoa. I just hit the freaking button. Beanie burn.
Says you park. Strikes of Blue says Sundays seem to be the day everyone goes in food shop.
Why are we doing this? I don't have the chicken head with me. Oh my God. Nothing to see here. Just a person flapping their wings. My shorts are freaking falling down. I gotta tighten up my belt. Gotta tighten my belt up. My shorts are falling down. Creeps, my shorts are falling down. Grab my shorts. Creeps, grab my shorts.
Randy H 1990 says, zippers down, Rellik, your dong's smaller than I thought.
Oh wow, okay Randy, okay.
Lunacy 494.
Murphy underscore dirt says it's time to release the demons. Gamer Girl 4 Leaf 3 says no let her pants fall. X Booty 1 says just strap your shorts to your tactical bra.
Oh yeah?
Wilson says just take them off, haha.
Whoa, what happened? Oh no. What the hell? My thing just came loose. What?
X Booty 1 says so for this spot we had to drive in circles for 20 minutes.
Yes,
long.
yes, we did. Mm-hmm.
Traveler underscore says W Felly.
Wow. Okay. How do I tighten this? There's no way to tighten this.
Plasma Sponges says your thing came loose. Must call you Lady Rellik.
What kind of connection does that have?
ASDPOG
Oh, it's a Phillips.
666,777 says oh no.
There we go. It's a Phillips connection. Alright.
Randy H 1990 says let's go get barbecue.
Barbecue.
494 says use some Loctite.
Use some Loctite.
Hillary says I'm new here. Hello, is this part
Hillary,
haunted?
Hillary. Sometimes. It's haunted sometimes.
Maskin 69 says use the Loctite lol.
Use the Loctite. Yes. Let me get right on it using the damn Loctite, I tell you what. Are y'all charging? Yes. There we go.
ASDPOG 666,777 says oh no Rellik. Gamer Girl 4 Leaf 3 says have a great stream Rellik, I gotta go sleep.
Okay, Gamer Girl.
Galatin 7777 says guys, I had my legs amputated after a car accident. Now I need a wheelchair, and I'm from Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan. I don't even know where that is. Kyrgyzstan. What is a Kyrgyzstan?
Hillary underscore Schmoolery says the sky looks so blue with fluffy clouds.
Yes. Very blue. I'm blue, da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm blue. Da 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 da. Bruce Fox, thank you for the follow.
Randy H 1990 says I'm blue if I was green I would die.
Thank you for the resub. Kendall Hill, thank you for gifting us up.
Broken Red Man says it's not a brand. Thank you very much. Tactical vest, if you will.
ASDPOG 666,777 says I'm blue. Plasma Sponges says what is your go to barbecue meat Rellik?
Yellow Jacket says, get your barbecue pork butt from Howie Butt. I tell you what.
Lunacy 494 says check for Halloween.
X31 says extra pickles please. Murphy underscore extra range.
Let's see here. This is a hard selection. Do I want some turkey? Or some chopped beef? What do y'all think? Chopped beef or turkey? What do y'all think? Chopped beef? Don't see no white spray paint. Chopped beef or turkey? Yeah, I've never tried their turkey. Let's try a little bit of turkey.
Nicholas Fox says extra range. Fox Trust says beef. X31 says I think I'm getting hungry now. X_Lucifers reject says Rocky Mountain Airspace. Cottonmouth Donna says new turkey. Army Vet 007 says brisket. Crablex 777 says chopped beef for me. Rock M Redman says where got brisket at. Gamer Billy 2K says get a 2-meat plate. The Madagar says the HEB barbecue is great but the barbecue sauce is terrible. It's too sweet. Tastes like sugar tomato paste.
Okay. It actually doesn't feel good under here. They got like fans. Oh, there's a big fan blowing right there. Hell yeah. Let's go in here and get us something to drink. Then we'll be good.
Traveler __ says 1 turkey sandwich. Randy H 1990 says I didn't see any boneless salad sandwiches on their
I
menu.
smell crawfish. You didn't see any boner salad sandwiches? What the hell?
X31 says spray paint and drink.
I don't think they have spray paint here. I don't think they have spray paint here. This is a grocery store.
Army Vet 007 says you need some watermelon sun.
Watermelon. Oh God.
Foolery_Schmoolery says some watermelon.
Some watermelon. A small cup of watermelon won't be too bad. I'm sure it's over here somewhere.
X says I want to eat a succulent sausage.
Let's see. Watermelon. Ooh, there it is. And they got the whole slices. Watermelon heaven.
Audio VR45 says what it is.
Watermelon heaven.
Means Beans says look for black diamond watermelon.
Look how red that watermelon is.
Randy H 1990 says I have a zit on my balls, that's a first. Driveway Cam says is this a freaking watermelon?
Is that a freaking watermelon?
81 says so much watermelon.
Is that a freaking watermelon? Please tell me that's watermelon.
Means Beans says looks old. Lunacy 494 says you need more than that.
Oh, this is good. I got some brisket beans. I got some burnt ends. I have some ham, some turkey, some coleslaw. Look at these wings, y'all. Look at these freaking wings. Damn, son.
Check the date.
Then they got tons of sushi.
86 says don't forget the coupon.
Look at all that sushi.
Marley's underscore 81 says they look good.
Look at all the freaking sushi.
Randy H19
Freaking
says
insane.
he forgot the collard greens.
I don't think my belly can fit the collard greens. Sushi salad. I've never even heard of sushi salad before.
You should get some wings for the fridge. Marley's underscore 81 says salmon is so healthy.
Very healthy. Very healthy.
PRPLGRL 67 says food galore.
Right there.
Hillary underscore Schmoolery says wild caught salmon is better. Marley's underscore 81 says I try to eat more.
Shout out to Marley's. How you doing? What doing, Marley's?
Whiskey Pack 44 says, but don't you prefer the watermelon that's been laying on the sidewalk out in the sun for hours? Hillary underscore Schmoolery says law. Marley's underscore 81 says doing good.
Nice. Very nice, very nice.
44 says on not in. Nice Pussy says yo WSG.
Lunas y 49-94-6. It's Amy Marley's.
Murphy underscore Dirk says don't forget to check for restroom.
Check for restrooms? I think I'll be able to hold off until
Are you wearing your thong today, Rellik?
No thongs. Pervert.
Nice Pussy says bomb planted. Marley's underscore 81 says ah the sun is so bright.
Very bright, yes. Very bright today.
PRPLGRL 67 says yes shade. Crowdlight 777 says I wish Costco offered flats only chicken wings. Crab-like 777 says I'd buy a 15-pound bag.
Oh yeah?
Whiskey Pack 44 says I'm doing good as well.
Nice.
The Madagar says today is quite humid. Walk outside and start dripping.
It is freaking humid today. Like bad. It is bad.
Army Bet 007 says that cow on the wall has a section of beef shaped like Texas.
Yeah.
Marley's underscore
Order for
81
Bob.
says so what did we get?
Thank you.
Hillary underscore Schmoolery says I'm glad to be in Arizona where it's hot but dry. PRPLGRL 67 says Rellik, I just made it in stream. How'd you sleep last night?
I did not sleep very well.
Pack 44 says
I only got a couple of hours of sleep. Wow, what is all this stuff?
Evan Redmond says, now give us your safe word.
Look how much bread they gave me.
583, that's correct.
Oh yeah. My safe word, huh? 12583.
81 says oh no why? What happened?
I went to a very haunted place well, it wasn't just the haunting stuff that was bad. It was
says the ghosts were messing with you.
It was
Randy H 1990 says damn Rellik, you're looking sexy today.
Thank you. Only the smartest people drink their Mountain Dew with a straw.
44 says you're going to waste half of that. Just saying.
Just saying.
Strikes of Blue says that lady messed Rellik up.
This is nothing but onions. It is freaking hot today. Damn.
PRPLGRL67 says that lady was a definite oddball. Rock and Redman says he has a girlfriend
True
now named
Texas
Julie. She'll be
barbecue.
here in a few minutes with the kids and Rellik's new father-in-law. Whiskey Pack 44 says were they the country redneck type? Cap Morgan 24 says Julie was keeping him up all night giving him the business.
What the hell?
Army Vet 007 says Rellik almost had a
shotgun wedding. So this is the brisket beans.
Kimchi Fly Bly says what meat did you get?
This is the coleslaw. This is the burnt ends. So we got brisket beans, coleslaw, burnt ends.
Randy H 1990 says,
and then I got some turkey.
Murphy _ Dirk says food review time for the turkey.
This turkey looking good too. We got some turkey. Eating healthy today. We're eating turkey. How about them apples?
Marley's _ 81 says, "Whoa, that's a nice meal."
Look at that. That is some freaking juicy turkey.
Pack 44 says you won't eat half of that. Army Vet 007 says, "Hey Marley's." XX Kansas Guns XX says, "Nice feast."
That is some really juicy turkey, y'all. Wow. I'm gonna start getting a turkey. That is freaking good. Holy moly. I hate dry turkey.
Randy H 1990 says, "I love turley when it's juicy."
Wow.
Mary Natter says, "Is Rellik enjoying juicy meat in his mouth?" E Intoxicated says, "I've got you up on YouTube on the TV while I do some work, but dude, what in the world? I
Thank
saw
you.
you chicken dancing earlier and you legitimately look like you're in the best shape you've been in since I started watching." Peptoplug says,
Yeah.
"Where's the long dong you were talking about?" PRPLGRL 67 says, "Nice little picnic."
I feel like I'm in the best shape
Whiskey Pack
I've been in
44
since
says, "Are you wearing lipstick?
since
Is
I
that
played
why you're
football.
using the
E
straw, or have you
Intoxicated.
gone feminine on us? The Madagar says, "I believe they add a pan of water in the smoker with turkey so it steams it and stays nice and moist." Randy H 1990 says, "I prefer turkey in a dong shape though."
Yep.
Strikes of Blue says, "If you Google that road a lot of things come up." Rock and Redman says, "Chicken dancing workouts get you jacked."
Dancing workouts, yes. I'm gonna start buying their turkey and taking it home.
_LT_LS says, "I just shaved my scrotum."
Nice. Did you cut yourself?
Lunacy
Y'all.
494
food's good in Texas.
Jesse was up all
Over
night
Chicken
thinking
Mom
of you.
says, "That looks
Now
good."
Ion is drooling
E
over you.
Intoxicated says, "Seriously,
Ion.
you turned sideways and for a moment, you disappeared."
Yep.
Joey
I'm gonna
Joey
start
Joey
buying this
Guy
turkey
Sex says,
by
you
the
know,
pound
you
and
could
taking it
shirtless
home.
now if you wanted.
Shirtless? Oh no. You're never gonna see me shirtless unless I'm like
Fox Press says, "Julie in parking lot watching Rellik I."
Julie in the parking lot, yeah.
Says, "Top quality turkey." Randy H 1990 says, "Rellik isn't a fan of shaved balls unfortunately."
You're never gonna see me shirtless unless I get
Army Vet 007
unless
says,
I lose my job and I get desperate. You know what I'm saying?
Rock
I would
and
have to-
Redman says, "Hot tub stream time."
I would have to be in a really bad situation. Are they playing You Can't Touch This?
The one and only Mahler says, "On fire." E Intoxicated says he won't get shirtless on screen because he has weird nipples from an unfortunate basketball incident. CS
Yep.
Canrulus says shaved balls isn't allowed in Texas. Nick Fox says, "Are very drunk." Randy
very
H
drunk?
1990 says, "Hose their barbecue sauce."
Their barbecue sauce is also really good. Everything here at this
X-Foodie1 says
HEB
you're
barbecue
good.
is good.
Just walk around in your tactical bra.
Walk around in my tactical bra.
Whiskey Pack 44 says if you lose your job, just live at the haunt.
Yeah.
Plasma Sponges says you can't touch these nuts.
What the hell, Plasma? They are playing You Can't Touch This. You can't touch this.
Intoxicated says when he talks about road nipples, he's talking about his own.
Road
Burger
nipples.
Chicken Mom says I love their food, it's amazing.
Damn.
Marley's
This is crazy.
81 says chat desperately waiting for that hot tub and beaches screen.
Freaking turkey. Who would have ever thought? Who would ever thought that their turkey would be so good? You know what I'm saying? Can't touch this.
Randy H 1990 says Rellik's nipples are pierced.
They used to be pierced, but they got ripped out in an unfortunate basketball incident.
XX Kansas Guns
And,
XX says, so how strange was it last night when you looked in the rear view mirror and see Julie just staring at you?
That was weird.
The Madagar says in the cold meat section I believe they sell smoked turkey breast, then you can take it home and cut it as you want. Intoxicated says good turkey is hard to do.
Is it this turkey? They sell smoked turkey breast, but is it this actual turkey? You know what I'm saying?
Rock and Redman says anything tastes better when you survive the night you did last night.
Yeah, exactly.
Randy H 1990 says go get more turkey daddy.
Can't touch this.
CS Panrulus says Rellik in the hot tub is content.
To the bay.
Murky
Go hammer, go
says,
hammer, go
did
hammer,
you
go
have
hammer.
permanent injury from the basketball incident?
Did I have a permanent injury from the basketball incident? No, my nipples healed up. But
Lunacy 494 says, I think they made a love connection in the mirror last night.
oh hell no.
Kansas Guns XX says smoked turkey just tastes like ham to me.
This tastes nothing like ham. It's really good. So now we got these burnt ends, y'all. They got these burnt ends. Look at the char on that thing.
Doggo Neats DJ says, have you ever seen a nipple ring fly?
You ever seen a nipple ring fly?
Rellik used to play for the Texas Longhorns in basketball back in the 2000s.
Texas Longhorns.
Sponges says twisty nipple twist. FX Air 71 says what's up Rellik?
FX Air, what doing?
Intoxicated says they're gonna come over any minute and ask you to move tables because other customers are uncomfortable.
Yeah, probably.
Mo_Mo_ says I once cut my nipple on the bottom of a pool when I dove in and skimmed the bottom.
You cut your nipple on the bottom of a pool. I bet that hurt. I need some white paint for the clown head. Let me look up. Does anybody know? Does Dollar General sell white paint?
XX Kansas Guns XX says last night Rellik ate supper in a jungle gym. Randy H 1990 says I used to have a pierced scrotum, but due to a vacuum incident I no longer do.
What the hell? Due to a vacuum
Press says
incident.
after the basketball incident, Rellik's nipples look like half-eaten Slim Jims.
Looks like half-eaten
FX
Slim Jims.
71 says did you get that poop off your shoes from last night?
Yeah, I cleaned my shoes.
494 says it bought black paint at Dollar General.
Dollar General. Let's see. Does Dollar General... Because I do not want to go all the way back to Home Depot.
Strikes of Blue says
So,
they carry spray paint.
white.
Strikes of Blue says paint.
Spray paint. Does Dollar General carry white? Well, sell white spray paint. Dollar General Rust-Oleum Touch Spray Flat White.
Intoxicated says lunacy. We need white paint. Get it together.
Let's see. Yeah, I was wondering, do y'all happen to sell cans of white spray paint?
Lunacy 494 says not in stores on the website.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Intoxicated says if I was a graffiti
Okay,
artist,
thank you.
I'd get my paint
Much
at Dollar
obliged.
General. I love vandalism on a budget. Joey Who says Bob strikes again. CS Canulus says she going to check for you. Intoxicated says much obliged. Rock and Redman says he's doing his Australian accent again.
X-Can Sears Gunzy X says,
Neil
I think we all know how I
Gloomy
got my
says Dem
voice.
Beans is good. Marley's _81 says LOLOLOL. Neil _N Gloomy says how's that slaw?
It's good.
Stevens _007 says last night's stream was hard to watch for me so dark and connection fuzzy. Think you can get night vision cam? Murphy
Night vision cam?
says that you're getting spray paint. Rock and Redman says beat group. PRPLGRL67 says Family Dollar does. Intoxicated says Dollar General employee never used a phone before apparently. FPJ Warrior says hey Relic what doing?
What doing?
Ryan says she clearly has no idea what they are selling. CS Canulus says night vision cam would be good.
Yeah, I don't know how to stream that.
Yes, we do.
All right, thank you very much. I'll be there to get some. You have a good day now. I hope that...
Stevens _007 says I will donate to help pay night vision cam.
Hello?
Rock and Redman says did you put the spirit box back on?
Hello?
Intoxicated says she forgot already. Neil _N Gloomy
Okay.
says Relic gun got 3 sides no meat.
Okay.
CS Canulus says we need a night vision cam fun. Intoxicated says success. Joey Who says LULW. Rock and Redman says keep her on the phone.
She's not the talkative type.
67 says she's done.
She's not the talkative type.
81 says hang up. XX Kansas Guns XX says she wasn't playing like that lol. Intoxicated says hung up on you. Unbelievable. Terrible customer service. Sid 3 Ryan says she is quick she works hard.
Uh-huh.
FPJ Warrior says she may have been chasing a donkey fly.
The donkey fly.
Neil _N
Lunacy
Gloomy says Mountain Dew
494
drinking.
says,
Neil
eat your
_N
beans. We want to hear
Gloomy
a
says
tune
bird.
from you.
Want to hear a tune?
Plasma Sponges says that call was worth $1 to her.
Yep.
Joey Who says she couldn't handle Bob. Most
I didn't
people
know
can.
Dollar General sold spray paint.
Intoxicated says I'm about to call Creepy Hollow and see if I get bad customer service like that.
We always have the best customer
FPJ
service.
Warrior says hood baby.
We have the best customer service. Hood baby. Baked beans.
Kansas Guns X
Honey
says,
Bucket Blaster.
what I'm eating now is baked beans, also known as the Honey Bucket Blaster sauce.
Some darn spray paint.
Morbid Creation says Relic throw me bowl of coleslaw I appreciate it.
What the hell, Morbid?
Neil _N Gloomy says bean slaw and sides.
Mm-hmm.
Intoxicated says I really feel like Dollar General should not sell spray paint. But maybe I'm being elitist. Neil _N Gloomy says gotta get brisket.
Lunacy 494 says, Ion, if you get heavy breathing when you call, it's not me.
It's not me.
Intoxicated says lol lunacy.
Y'all are something else. So, in the upcoming scavenger hunt, I'm gonna really need y'all's help so we can try to win. It's like $50,000. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have a team, so we'll have to split it, but we're on a pretty good team though. I think we have the most intelligent chat with our teams and the most intelligent streamers.
X down South X says yo. Neil_N_Glomy says mac and cheese.
On those days, y'all need to be
Morgan24 says cheesecake, baked beans, and coleslaw. You're gonna have your own spray paint. It won't be white though.
Yes.
Slapshot41 says we definitely won't troll. Intoxicated says I'm on Team Relic for the scavenger hunt. XX Kansas Guns XX says 50 bands. That's a lot of Korean
That is
barbecue.
a lot of Korean barbecue. So my goal is to get there early that Friday morning. We'll meet up with our team members.
Intoxicated says what's the plan if the scavenger hunt goes for too many days?
So I need it to be over in 4 days. So this is the plan.
Says I'm ready for your relic.
I need it to be over in 4 days or go longer than 6 days. So what I mean by that is
Yellow Jacket says that would be a new stealth
I can
goal.
stay there till Monday. Monday night I need to come back. And then
Neil_N_Glomy
I can
says
go
y'all
back
better
again
stop at Rick's Cabaret.
Thursday evening.
Neil_N_Glomy says Burke.
I don't need it to finish. I don't need it to finish Tuesday or Wednesday
Nicholas
or
Fox
Thursday
says
morning. I can go back Thursday evening and then stay there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, so I don't need it to finish on Tuesday or Wednesday. So we either need to get it done by Monday, or it needs to go past Thursday evening.
X down South X says what's
I have
your
to come back to work
Good to
Tuesday,
say,
Wednesday,
fella.
and part of
Hope
the
you're
day
having a
Thursday.
good day.
So it needs to not finish those days. So it either needs to be finished in 4 days or take over 6 days.
Intoxicated says I changed my mind. I'm not on Team Relic. Too many
rules, yeah. I mean, the last one took 4 days.
Says easy peasy.
The last one took 4 days, but I said he's going to make this one harder so it lasts longer. He wants it to be 7+ days. If it goes 7+ days, I'm good. I already told my team that I'm going to have to leave for a couple of days and I'm going to come back. So,
Slapshot41 says green hot dog.
you know what I'm saying?
Intoxicated says you just need to beat Jay and Emhyo. It's Big Dog _, says how's running the hunt.
Ian, Jay, and
It's Big Dog _
Jay
says who's.
and me,
X down
Mio,
South X says last
Miyoshi,
longer isn't your thing though, huh?
they're not on the
Going
same
to be a
team.
real challenge.
They're on different teams.
Neil_N_Glomy says that's what she said. Harder and longer.
They're on different teams. You know what I'm saying?
Monmouth1R3 Fly says who are we having lunch with? Intoxicated
It's just
says
me.
what? This is news to me.
Yep, they're on different teams.
says what it do cuz. Intoxicated says I thought they were playing together.
Nope, they're on different teams. Different teams.
XX Kansas Guns XX says Jay is pretty smart. Hope he's on ours.
Lunacy494 says I was told I am the
says how
brains
many
of my
people are you
team.
your team? Neil_N_Glomy says burnt ends.
Burnt ends. Thank you so much for the feature kick in the IRL section. Thank you so much.
H1990 says where is the scavenger hunt?
The scavenger hunt's in Austin.
RickKid1000 says how was the ghost hunt?
How many people are on my team? It's just 3 of us. We just had 3 people.
Intoxicated says thank you Kick.
Thank you, Kick. Thank you. Rick Kid, what doing? I think we should take 2 vehicles.
Slapshot41 says are y'all going to pile into the van like the mystery machine? Mammoth1R3 Fly says, how are you feeling after last night at Rellik? Neil_N_Gloomy
I'm feeling
says,
okay. I didn't get much sleep. Are y'all all piling into the van? No. I told them the van only seat another person.
Intoxicated says, thank you Santa Maria and the Kick Machine.
Unless somebody's in the back.
It says, will you be streaming this on your channel?
Yes, it will be streaming it. So they're getting a car to drive. And I'm debating if I'm going to ride in the car with them or follow them. Because my van, you know, I can have water in the van. I can have snacks in the fridge. I've got 120 volt to charge batteries. I've got my laptop. I've got Starlink. I've got, you know, it's an air conditioned area. If, you know, I think following them with the van may be the best option because I have so much stuff in the van that might be useful. You know what I'm saying?
XX says taking your van is smart.
It won't be the same synergy because we won't be in the same vehicle when we're driving. When we're driving around.
Gloomy says y'all got a van fridge.
Yeah, I have a fridge.
Intoxicated says taking the van breakdown incoming.
Breakdown incoming. That would suck if the van broke down.
Neil_N_Gloomy says y'all got a bed in van too. Yalping says pretty much everything but 2 other beds.
You have a bed in the van? Yes.
Says van is home base.
I have a bed in the van.
Kid1000 says the fam got snappers to eat.
So I can fill the fridge full of water and Gatorades and like Lunchables and snacks and stuff. And, you know, like I said, I got my laptop. Everything's right there.
Says, where are we at for lunch?
I'm at HEB, Smokey. I'm at HEB. So I think it's a good idea to take the van with us, follow them with the van.
Guns XX says the only problem with the van is trying to explain Stacy to your crew.
Wow. But we'll see what they want to do. They probably think it's much better synergy.
Says, Rellik, how's your burned end after you set fire to it, lol.
My burnt end.
Slapshot 41 says unlimited pee bottle storage is important too. Mr. Caretaker says K.
Yeah, plus with my van.
Says Lalo.
With my van, I have like a place to poop.
Morgan 24
if I have a stomach issue.
Bike and grab some radios
you know what I'm saying? I could take my bike.
Kid1000 says only a few views yesterday I got from my random reaction beat I did.
Only a few views?
Intoxicated says you should go to Austin now and follow Ice to see where he hides the clues.
Yeah, stalk Ice. Wouldn't that be something? That's like next level thinking, Intoxicated. Follow Ice around for the next 2 weeks.
Bouncing around the van when Rellik's hitting potholes on the road. CH Smokey says go into Steel Stealth van for new job with El Chapo. Here's to butter.
What the hell, Smokey?
Sacred Purse says it's GPA Rellik. Law.
Did you make it there, Smokey? It's hot today, y'all.
Randy H1990 says is Korea man gonna participate?
I don't think so. I think because of the communication barrier, unless he's on a good team, the scavenger hunt would probably be very difficult for him.
But Smokey says pulling up now.
I heard he was coming in for Aiden Ross's dare challenges. So since he's already in the United States, he might do the scavenger hunt.
Randy H1990 says or Florida boy. Ian
Florida boy is doing it.
For 50K, you could hire a PI to follow his crew around and still make a profit.
True. Wouldn't that's next level of thinking, Ian. That's next level. See that's how realtors think, y'all. That's how realtors think. That's how they gauge the market. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Randy H1990 says what's the priz? Intoxicated says that's how Team Rellik thinks.
Team Rellik, hell yeah.
Randy H1990 says prize. Yellow
I think it's 50
says
grand.
off dance game.
I think the prize is 50 grand. So, I mean, it's a quick mate. I mean,
Robin Crone says, good morning, Rellik.
Good morning, Robin.
IAMTREBBB says, good morning,
Shout out
Rellik.
to I Am Trev. What doing? I mean, what else are you going to do where you can make 50 grand in 3 or 4
Robin
days?
Crone says, good morning, chat.
You know what I'm saying?
Randy H 1990 says, any torture this time?
No, it's a scavenger hunt.
XX says it's 90 and 60% humidity right now with light winds.
The only torture that took place last time were streamers attacking each other. Like, but they were streamers that have drama with each other anyway. And my team, we're not into all that drama. Like, we're not, you know. So those people will probably still go after each other and stuff, right? We'll just avoid it. Like, I'm not about drama.
Kid 1000 says, what 50K wow law?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not about fighting and drama and all that stuff. Plus, in here is a taser and pepper spray. So if anybody does try to get up in my grill, I'm not going to fight them. I'm going to just tase the hell out of them and pepper spray their face. You know what I'm saying? I got a little addicted to tasing people during the prison stream, so now I really enjoy tasing people. And I haven't got to tase anybody since the prison stream.
IAMTREBBB says,
so,
what are we talking about 50K for what? XX Kansas Guns XX says, yay, take your loaded bra with you.
You know what I'm saying?
PRPLGRL67 says, we can watch the taser.
So,
Duffy says, hell yay. Lunacy 494 says, don't tase me, bro. E-Intoxicated says, I'd pay 50K to see Rellik tase some whiny little kick streamer.
All you gotta do is watch
Rick
the
Kid
prison
1000
stream.
says, Rellik
I
is
tased the
Captain
hell out of
Law.
him in the prison
Mo
stream, E-Intoxicated.
_ says, lol, welcome to Texas. Yellow
I
Jacket
tased the
says
hell
they
out of
call
him in
the
the prison
electric
stream.
clown.
It was quite enjoyable, I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy that quite a bit.
Slapshot 41 says, hopefully Xena gets in your face so you can pepper spray her. Big Dog _X says, don't tase me, bro. XX Kansas Guns XX says, Taser the Clown new character. Randy
Taser the Clown.
90 says, is Ice Poseidon a good guy? I assume he is, but the prison stream was brutal, haha.
Is Ice Poseidon a good guy? I'm gonna tell y'all. I know.
494 says, you should see what I did to them in the shower.
Oh, Lord.
X Down South
I
X
know.
says, how's your Peppo barbecue? E-Intoxicated says, Rellik is about to open McCamey Manor 2.0.
Yep. I know Ice and CX, the community, get a really bad rap. Get a really, you know, there's so many people that just talk bad stuff every day. I will say, the CX community that's come in here since I did the prison stream have all been very respectful and said nothing but nice stuff. And when I've
says, too bad you can't do the hunt in
when
the
I've
street
dealt
with
with
truck.
Ice Poseidon on and off stream, it's always been good. Like I have nothing bad to say, you know. And a lot of people don't want to hear that because you always want to hear drama, you always want to hear bad stuff. But I've never, you know, he's always treated me with respect.
Down South says, paid actor. Rip Kid 1000 says, Ice seems like a good
You know,
streamer.
people a lot of times pump things up for a stream. You know, like at the end of the day, streaming is entertainment, right? It's entertainment. If you're not in any way, shape, or form entertaining, it's hard to build up a community and build up viewers if you have no entertainment factor whatsoever, right? And
PRPLGRL67 says, did the prisoners think it was going to be lollipops and roses to win the money?
yeah, and so some people's form of entertainment.
Big Dog _X says, I have seen him use people, but I have seen a good side of him too. I think he is one who likes to put on a show for friends emo.
It's a show, Big Dog. I think it's, you know, he's doing it for
Down
the
South
entertainment
says
value,
6/10.
the shock value. 6 out of 10, what the hell? I think he has put a lot of,
Sandwich 1 says, hi, what doing?
What doing?
Obscured 1 says, like Burger Law.
he has put a lot of people on. Like, so many streamers would not be streamers now and making a living doing it full time if he had not given them an opportunity to be a
Ian
part of what he's got
Toxicated
going
says, I
on.
think Paul attracts a bad crowd.
You know?
I think he attracts so many leeches and people that just want to ride his coattails, and it just creates an environment that's negative.
It does, Ian, but he's doing that on purpose because he knows, I mean, think about it. He's highly invested in the Kick. Every new streamer he creates is putting more eyeballs on Kick because every person, yeah, they leech, but then they go off on their own path. And over time, they get their own original followers that they get their own organic followers. So technically what he's doing, he's creating a network of CX and streamers, IP2 or CX or whatever you want to call it, right? I know there are two different groups, but he's creating this, he's the tree, and all these people that associate with him and leech and all that are the roots. And the more of them he gets, the more roots go out and the stronger that tree gets. You know what I'm saying? The root system keeps expanding.
XX Kansas Guns XX says their own orgasmic
And
followers.
the stronger that base gets, right? And so I think
XX Kansas Guns XX says their own orgasmic
organic followers. I think what he's doing is pretty smart at the end of the day. He's bringing more streamers to Kick. He's creating that network, and those streamers
says, here we go.
And those streamers are bringing more viewers and more organic followers. And so it's just it's a proven formula, because I did that formula 12 years ago. No, 15. How long has it been? 12,
X-Booty
13?
says in Germany recall business models like that. Snowball scam.
I did that formula
1990 says orgasmic.
13 years ago with Creepy
Ian
Hollow with our
Toxicated
characters.
says right.
So you
It's an
have Creepy
interesting
Hollow
strategy for sure.
and their social
But it has
media.
poisonous roots. Eventually
And then all of
suffocate the
our
tree.
icon
Malcolm
characters,
says
Willy
unless you
Vodka,
take some time
Rellik,
off
Sam,
and then
like
they quit watching
Molly,
because of other people.
all of our icon
Yellow Jacket
characters
says with those
have
big
their own
events.
social media. And so they get their own followers. And then all of that, all those people, all those characters and all their social media and all that creates that root system. And it all goes back to Creepy Hollow. That's one of the reasons we were able to grow so fast, because of that network of icon characters that we have, that all put out content, that all stream, that all have TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and everything.
Says 11.
And so all of that, our first season was 2012. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're on our 14th season this year. Our 14th season.
Says whoa.
And so none of your roots are scumbags. I know. Our people are carefully selected, and you know, we're very fortunate to have one of the most amazing teams in the haunted house industry as a part of Creepy Hollow. You know, we have an amazing network of characters.
Randy H 1990 says small balls McGee.
And
Kid 1000 says it's fun to watch you. CH Smokey says Mac and weird noises from front end. X
well,
down
Smokey,
South X says
the front end needs repairs.
Each other up.
You know what I'm saying?
Rate those with lower number and build communities.
Lower numbers and build communities. Yes, stream teams. And so, you know, I did see the interview yesterday. I was watching the interview before I went live yesterday with Miyochi, and they were saying that, and she also said this, and I keep being told this over and over, the only way to really get to the next level is
Randy
to
H
collaborate.
1990 says don't like the beans, or are you full?
I'm pretty full.
XX Kansas
Yeah.
Guns XX says other than a few trees being humped by Willie, it's pretty family
Yes.
wholesome.
You know,
CH Smokey says dangerous.
she said
Ian
that.
Toxicated says don't get me wrong. I think that you partnering with Ice on some stuff is a huge opportunity and is overall great for you. But you're also not gonna go trick some old lady for a fun prank lol.
No, I think doing that type of stuff for views is absolutely just despicable. You know, I think if you've got to go to that extreme to try to build an audience and get people to watch you, you don't have the skills it takes to be a streamer. I mean, I'm just being real. If you have to do extreme, like just, if you have to like violate people,
Doubting says if it wasn't for J. Maya wouldn't be that big now.
If you have to violate people and do that type of stuff to get views, you don't have what it takes to be a true entertainer. You're just working off a shock factor.
People don't need to do that.
And you know what happens when you solely rely on shock factor? You end up like Vitali in a prison in some foreign country for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
says collabs are nice, but some
you
can't
base your entire career off a shock factor.
Says this stream flirts with old
you know what I'm
ladies,
saying?
Not harms them. CH Smokey says show my naked ass.
You feel me?
South says preach. Randy H 1990.
It's only a matter of time before that catches up with you. You know, people may think it's never gonna be them. It's never gonna be them.
Star Stride says shock factor was the jail stream though. Kate did 1992 says I don't like clickbait. I think people who lack true talent need clickbait.
You can get away with shock factor in a controlled environment like a jail stream.
Intoxicated
you know,
says very true.
Jail streams and those controlled environments, you can get away with stuff. I'm talking about general public.
Whiskey Pack
you know,
44 says
like
that dude that you collabed with was just the IRDAF.
You know what I'm saying?
Whiskey Pack 44 says weird.
Like, say you're in a restaurant and you're purposely trying to, you know, mess with people, or you go out of your way to do that. I understand why people do it. That's just not my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Unicy 494.
He intoxicated says shock factor is he was using his taser on people. What a pun.
Oh, that's real good. Shock factor. Like, y'all know me. I try to avoid conflict. Like, you've seen me many times in situations where I could have.
Down South says like that lady that asked you to move tables. You could have been toxic back for clicks and clout. Potty Mouth Donna says Rellik's shock factor for his stream is not getting lost law.
Really, Potty Mouth? I've been in many situations.
1990 says which one whiskey?
I've been in many situations where I could have farmed my reaction for clips, you know, to make things get really out of hand, out of control. Like, it's almost...
ROGNR man says, you can get away with shock factor in a cemetery or a woman's backyard that you don't know, and her father threatening you with a shotgun, perhaps.
Yes.
CH
Who wants it first?
Rellik beats me off stream.
What the hell? That does not sound right. Beats. Okay. I read that wrong, Smokey. I read that completely wrong.
Says, I think it's
I was
wrong
trying to
a new
impress her
streamer
with my
becomes partner in a
machismo
matter
down
of months
south.
because they associate with a big streamer. Yet you have streamers out there with 5 viewers that can't get anywhere, which need to change the rules.
Yeah,
Kid
it happens.
says that's crazy.
People use collabs to fast track their streaming career. I mean, that's kind of like been forever. You know what I'm saying? I had nothing fast tracked. I had to grind my butt off for everything.
Intoxicated says the guy in Galveston with the golf cart. You could have gone massively viral if you'd messed with him, but it's not worth it.
And that guy was so drunk, Ian, it would have been so easy to knock him out. Like, literally. He was barely able to stand on his own. All I had
says indeed. XX
when he was swinging at me.
Says respect. CH Smokey
when he
says
was
bottom.
When he was swinging at me, it was almost like he was in slow motion because all I had to do was just lean back, you know, lean back, block his arm.
CH Smokey says hey all.
It would have been so easy to knock him out, but then you go down the whole thing of I would have got a viral clip. Now I got the police report. Now I got maybe legal issues. You know, it's just, it's not worth it.
Intoxicated says Dexerto would have been calling.
Yeah. You know? So I just tried to de-escalate the situation and back off, you know? And plus, you know, the guy's in front of his kids. Do you really want to knock somebody out in front of their 2 freaking kids? Like, you don't want that to be the memory they have for their vacation. You know what I'm saying?
Down South says then the people coming to the stream would be those that like stuff like that.
You know? That's not what you want.
494 says he was swinging at me, but he wasn't the type of swinger that I own and I like.
You'll be my lawyer?
Says I prefer when you fight air conditioners.
When I fight air conditioners?
Yes.
When I fight air conditioners? Air conditioners always seem to win. Is that watermelon? Don't tell me that's watermelon. Mmm. That is so good. Oh my God. Damn, it's nice and cold.
XX Kansas Guns XX says the people that come here now are just into mukbang.
Mukbang, yeah.
Oh, is that watermelon?
Is that watermelon?
Is that freaking watermelon?
Mmm.
Please tell me that's watermelon.
Please tell me that's watermelon.
Says I recently had watermelon with sage leaves and it was quite the flavor combo.
Sage leaves? What the hell? I didn't even know anybody ate sage leaves.
CH Smokey says this thing always been this scary.
Yeah, Smokey, it's driving like it always does. What do you mean?
Nations 963 says good afternoon, Rellik and chat.
Nations, what doing? What you mean, Smokey?
Whiskey Pack 44 says
that's the way it always drives.
On the sidewalk for an hour or 2 before you eat it. Rock and Redman says lol.
What you talking about, Smokey? Donut hole sniffer says keg. Put our brisket in here with our coleslaw. Our coleslaw.
Mike Metal 2023 says your biggest shock factors are when you poop yourself or drink crazy drinks.
Oh yeah?
Kieris 2 says big man.
Kieris, how you doing?
Robin Crone says did you eat your leftover cheese sticks?
Robin Crone.
Intoxicated says
no.
heck.
I left the freaking cheese sticks in the front of the van so they got hot. So yeah, I screwed that up. Oh, Smokey. If you smell something weird in the van, in that bag in the front floorboard that says Outback Steakhouse, those are spoiled cheese sticks. Just so you know.
Slapshot 41 says wasted cheese sticks. That's a crime.
Yeah.
Lunacy 494 says, that's not all that got hot last night. Come back over.
Oh, hell no.
Big Chill 64 says, back in my day, we ate a whole watermelon raw.
Hell yeah. You know, I probably can't eat a whole watermelon.
Redman says Evelyn's number is in that bag. CH Smokey says there's what? Potty mouth Donna.
There's some
sticks are best hot lol.
There's some spoiled cheese sticks in the front seat in that
it will be interesting to see
in that Outback Steakhouse bag if you smell something. If you smell something, that's what it is. You're welcome to have them if you want them. It's just cheese, so it might still be edible.
Whiskey Pack 44 says Donna needs to remind you that you leave food in the van. CH Smokey says MFER. JKB 83404 says good afternoon.
Good afternoon, JKB.
Says new meta unlocked whole watermelon eating challenge. Intoxicated says Rellik only eats grilled watermelon.
Is that watermelon?
Lunacy 494 says Smokey probably will reply that there was cheese sticks in the van. Rock and Redman says there's demon spirits in those business cards as well.
I threw the cards away.
One says it's already turned.
I threw the cards away at the gas station last night. I was not about to keep those cards. Ian.
CH Smokey says thanks to this taking wife to lunch by haunt.
Nice.
CH Smokey says lol.
Ian, were you on the stream last night whenever I read what the business card said that she gave me?
Java Scout says, is that watermelon?
It was one of the weirdest freaking business cards ever. Like,
XX Kansas Guns XX says milk turns into curds, curds into cheese. It will be interesting to see what cheese turns into.
what cheese turns into? Yes.
Intoxicated says I wasn't on the stream. What happened?
So this lady from the haunted area last night gave me a business card. Her business card said she sold eggs. What was it? Eggs, fruits, or eggs, vegetables. And she would give single tours. I mean, like, what did it say?
Lucy 494 says you gotta rewatch it.
She would give an individual tour to one person. Like, it could not be more than one person. I don't know what the tour was of. I don't know what she's giving a tour of. But
Roving Crumb says produce and eggs.
she would only give a tour to one person. Like, it couldn't be a couple, it couldn't be a family. One individual. I just thought that was a really strange thing to put on a business card.
Rock and Redman says her bedroom.
You know?
Big Chill 64 says no trains. Big Chill 64 says lol.
You know what I'm saying?
Intoxicated says sounds VIP to me. I think you should go.
Oh no, I'm
Potty
good.
Mouth Donna
I'm
says
good.
fresh eggs. Cause she moves her chickens at midnight.
Fresh eggs because she moves her chickens at midnight. Yeah.
About seeing what that place looks like in the daylight. Like
No,
drive by
I'm never going there in the daylight or nighttime
says that's just creepy.
or any other light for that matter. You know what I'm saying?
XX Kansas Guns XX says she likes the personal touch. Big Chill 64 says tour of her eggs. Alistair King says fresh
Lunacy
possessed
494
eggs. Yellow
says,
Jacket says
I was
nice
going
of
to give her
Relics
a tour
cousin
of
to
my
join us
van.
back there.
No tours.
JKB
No van tours.
83404 says last night was the weirdest thing ever.
Yep. Such a strange we got to go get some white spray paint. Just one can is all I need. I'm gonna leave y'all in the van while I go inside the Dollar General to grab the spray
It's Big
paint.
Dog underscore says yeah I understand.
not
It
the
freaked
van.
me out and I wasn't even there.
The car.
Intoxicated says this is why you always miss out on opportunities.
Yeah.
Some nice lady wants you to tour her eggs and you won't go solo.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, you need to put yourself out there more.
That's why you.
Whiskey Pack 44
That's why
says
you
no
are all
creeps
about
last
that
night.
couple at the casino, huh?
Underscore Deviant says
You don't
hello
want to miss
there,
no
Relic and everyone
opportunities.
in chat. Rock and Redman says Relic was bricked up last night. Obscured One says in a new toilet seat.
You don't want to miss no opportunities.
JKB 83400
Learn from the
says
professional.
You need more polyurethane. You spilled it all over your shoe.
Learn from the professional, Ian, about not missing opportunities.
Lunacy 494 says it was very romantic last night. Even fresh poop on the ground for Relic to step in.
Wow. Mer, 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 mer. Mer, 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 mer. Mer, 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 mer. Mer, 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 mer. Mer, 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 mer. Mer, mer, mer. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take? Yeah, well, sometimes all shots aren't good shots when it means that you're going to be skinned alive and someone's going to be wearing your face the next day, you know. Those aren't always the best opportunities, Ian. You know what I'm saying? being skinned alive and sold in the next new batch of chili is not my idea of an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Sacred Curse says Fox.
Not the best opportunity there. Where did I park?
Nicholas Fox says, hi, Sacred Curse.
Y'all remember where I parked at?
Says, what is it, good chili though? Charlie Fritz says, AYE Relic. Ian Intoxicated says, she.
Charlie, how you doing?
Your face, or your face could have been wearing it.
Oh, Lord. You would think the van would freaking be easy to find. It's freaking...
Charlie Fritz says, what's up, my man?
I'm doing good. I'm just trying to find my parking spot.
Obscured One says, are you in Hyundai? Obscured One says, oh.
Lunacy 494 says,
oh, Kia. That's right. Never mind. I'm not in a freaking van. Where the hell did I park my car?
XX Kansas Guns XX says they weigh their
I had a mind lapse.
This is love at first fright.
A mind lapse.
Redman says if you drove the van, that is. Ian
no, I'm in the car.
Says van got stolen. Classic Relic.
I thought I parked right here.
Says, did you say the van? Lunacy 494 says lol. Kieran 13 says typical lost the parking spot lol. Ian Intoxicated says lol. Yellow Jacket says Van 5. Charlie Fritz says I mean, that's a lot of cars. I would probably have trouble finding mine as well. Banter says dude, where's my car?
There we are.
Says gotta love parking lot amnesia. X Booty 1 says down the road from the barbecue. Potty Mouth Donna says it would if you had the van lol. Obscured 1 says lol Kia my bad. Big Chill 64 says only if you hand a remote to make it beep.
I made it beep. That's how I found it.
Law mind laps, I have those often.
A mind lapse.
41 says Kia Boy stole it. We'll see it doing donuts on TikTok.
A mind lapse.
Nations 963 says be comfortable in your own skin, or someone else might.
Oh, Lord.
JKB 83404 says he's going to ask if we know where his keys are.
Whew.
Ian Intoxicated says imagine having so many cars you can't remember which one you drove today.
Yeah.
This guy is too wealthy. XX Kansas Guns XX says damn goat.
Damn goat.
Rock N Redman says we need bolts for our bike seat. Mike Metal 20
we already got the bolts.
Says those tombstones were prob for those single person tours and that graveyard is where they buried them. That's why they say family prob people who took the tours.
Yeah.
CH Smokey says stop
Lunacy
for lunch.
494
Holy
says,
hell, bro, that's
I
scary.
had a
There's all
senior
kinds
moment.
of noise coming out of the thing.
Well, that's normal.
Tomo C says some dude left the buggy. Doofus.
That's normal.
Free Ryan says I'm free laughing.
That's normal, Smokey. It always makes noise. It's a van. That's a diesel. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Many times as you've worked on it, you don't know all the noises that it makes. You're pre-laughing. What does that mean? Pre-laughing.
Smokey says normal. Oh hell no.
Yeah, it's normal. Let's go to the Dollar General. The Dollar General. Get some white spray paint.
CH Smokey says never drove it really.
Let's get some white spray paint.
Says pretty clouds. Playa 32 says odds are slim that I'll visit a casino to gamble. But I won't rule it out entirely.
You won't rule it out? You won't rule it out entirely? I see what you did there. I see what you did there. You won't rule that out.
Fritz says I don't know if I want to go anywhere 110 degrees.
It's hot. Right now it says
functions. Live with it. CH Smokey says did we run out already?
Did we run out? What do you mean? I need some for I don't know if what we have is the right what we need, Smokey.
Does this Kia get?
It gets good mileage. Like
CH Smokey
30
says black paint.
No, I need white paint.
Says, did you get stuff off roof?
35 to 40 miles per gallon. It says my average.
Potty Mouth Donna says Smokey, you can touch the pedals.
It says my average.
Says ooh, okay. Charlie Crit says, is it hotter in Texas?
Yes.
Says Forte says, I hope what you have is the right what you need.
It says my total average is 38 miles a gallon. It's my total average, 38 miles per gallon. but it averages between 35 and 40 miles per gallon depending on where you're driving. It gets good gas mileage. You know what I'm saying?
Yellow Jacket says my cousin has that car. It's actually more roomy inside than it looks.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I like it. It's the cheapest car you can find. You know what I'm saying? If you catch them when they're doing the big rebates and all that.
404 says that's pretty good.
When they're doing the big deals.
John Doe 0420 says hola Rellik.
It's John Doe, how you doing? It's like is YouTube working?
Smokey says the van gets smiles per gallon. XX Kansas Guns XX says damn nice.
Oh, YouTube wasn't working. YouTube is working now, y'all. YouTube is working now, Jeffrey. Grim Adam. Slapshot.
Charlie Crit says, bro, it's only 90 in Texas. It's literally 100 degrees in South Carolina.
The humidity, though. You have to understand the humidity level. Like, the humidity today is like, literally, you step outside and you're just covered in sweat.
ROKNREDMAN
You know?
says, is this thing on?
It's on, yes.
0420 says, no way.
The humidity is just unbearable today. It's so freaking humid.
Jeffrey Chattignear says, did you get your food off the top of the Kia?
Yes, it's in the floor now, or it'll probably end up staying.
Yeah, the humidity here is worse. We live in the trees. JK
Up in the trees.
3404 says I'm at 23% humidity.
23% humidity is not too bad.
Says 82 here. JR Wheezy 84 says I live in Georgia. Humidity is terrible. CH Smokey says, hey, can we get a multimeter? Yellow Jacket says oppressive humidity.
A multimeter.
Is no bueno. Damn that dew point. ROKNREDMAN says humidity, it's humid.
Humidity.
XX Kansas Guns XX says 60% humidity there now.
It feels like freaking 80%.
Says like breathing in a can of soup.
It feels like 80% right now to me. Maybe it's because we recently got some showers in this area.
Smokey says multimeter.
Multimeter. You should have told me when I was at Home Depot.
60 humidity in South Carolina. Buddy, this shit is not fun.
Not fun. Nope, it is not fun.
Charlie Crit says at 100-degree weather.
Once I get to the point today, y'all, where I'm setting the booth up inside the building, we'll probably end stream because there's no signal in there. There's no service.
Order, it's cheaper.
Okay. There's no service in the building, so we'll get the spray paint.
84 says mine is 92, feels like 100.
We'll get the spray paint, go back and mess with the clown. And then once, I need some, remind me, I need some small paint brushes also. Hopefully they sell small paint brushes here. I need like little craft paint brushes. We'll work on the clown, and then once I'm done messing with the clown and I start setting up the booth inside the building, we'll probably wrap up the stream because there's no signal in there. All we'll do is just F for hours. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? I appreciate y'all always watching me though. Like, I know
there's some in office if y'all need them.
Somewhat in the office.
JKD 83404 says wrap it up like bacon and jalapenos.
Like bacon jalapenos. I know I don't travel a lot like a lot of the other IRL streamers. So
CH Smokey says brushes.
And I know y'all see a lot of the I need smaller brushes than that Smokey for what I'm doing. I know y'all see a lot of the same like environment a lot of times, you know. Gets a little repetitive. So for everybody that comes back and continues watching, I really appreciate it. Because there's so much being streamed all over the world.
Smokey says this here is traveling.
You know what I'm saying?
Nations 963 says Rellik, remember to get some craft brushes.
Craft brushes.
Rock and Redman says if you appreciate us always watching, you will do a sleep stream tonight.
No, I don't want you watching me sleep. That's weird. That is weird. Your beard is weird.
Doubting says if you got Dollar General, there are some paint bushes if in stock, or you can go to
some
Dollar
paint
General.
Bushes. Let me hear you. Down here.
Always watch you. Rock and Redman says we will watch you all night.
Down here we got them paint bushes.
Okay off to do Beanie birthday stuff.
Happy birthday, Beanie.
Rest of your day, big guy.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Happy birthday, Beanie.
Joe420 says it's not repetitive at all. JKB83404 says it's always fun to watch you hurt yourself when you're working at the haunt.
Gracias.
John Doajo420 says yeah, we will watch you sleep too if you stream.
No. No,
Smokey
I'm good.
says you look different when you're awake. Charlie Crit says
You look
yeah,
different when
man,
you're awake.
I know, bro, I'm with you. Roving Prone says
You look different when you're awake. You look so much different when you're not sleeping.
Secret Curse says happy B-Day Beanie.
Can we get some happy birthdays for Beanie, y'all?
Get a big old baggie of crap paper.
Crap paper.
ESP says, so when you were going to Vegas?
Vegas? I have no idea.
Says by Potty Mouth, happy birthday Beanie. Don't let Potty Mouth cook the meatloaf.
Don't let Potty Mouth cook the meatloaf. You know you got a bad problem when all your meat does is loaf.
Secret says, nah, F you, Benny.
When your meat loafs.
Donna says, he said thank you. XX Kansas Guns XX says, you're the only Home Depot streamer. You have your own niche.
I'm the only Home Depot streamer.
Happy birthday, Benny. Just kidding, happy birthday, Benny.
The only Home Depot streamer. What the hell? You got jokes, huh? You got jokes. The only Home Depot streamer. Are you serious right now?
CH Smokey says I didn't order the meatloaf, thank God.
Uh-oh.
Potty Mouth Donna says he is driving. He said thanks guys. Randy
That boy driving.
He says I love watching and supporting you. Just
thank you so much.
Admit to wearing a thong.
I do not wear a thong, weirdo. What the helly?
Nations 963 says crap paper and paint bushes.
Crap paper and paint bushes.
Charlie Crit says try doing Uber delivery for Home Depot and having to find everything on your own and then deliver it.
Oh no, I would not do that. Hell no.
494
Charlie Crit says that shit
I'm gonna
ain't
be a
fun.
Lowe's streamer in a few months.
Says
Lowe's
also
streamer.
The only streamer who visits gas station potties on every damn stream lol. Charlie Crit says for $10.
The only parking is.
Joe 420 says now I am not sure if we are in his bra or his thong.
Wow.
Rolotomosi says also the only life hack Dollar General streamer.
Yep. I'm gonna run in here and grab the paint real quick. I'll be right back, y'all.
Smokey says need some Kroger water IJS.
Yes.
Rock and Redman says that's why we have Cameron.
I'll be right back.
Forte says
Y'all
Dollar
don't do
General is
anything
a
weird.
great place for single moms.
I'll be right back.
John Doejo 420 says or he is using his thing as a bra. John Doejo 420 says thong. Dowthink says he's going lettuce crock in a hot pan. The Britster 3 says what pretty flowers. Rolotomo C says how nice he left the AC on for us. John Doejo 420 says GG.
Ex-Kansas Guns X says, that sure is a pretty bush.
Kieran 13 says how are we supposed to remind him to get little brushes if we're not with him? Means Beans says smells like stinky cheese. Amber by the Shore says it looks hot in Texas today. Rolotomo C says nice and trim. Lee 1302 says how do y'all get to use custom voices? Nations 963 says sitting in a thong hitting my bong. Lee 1302 says oh okay. Lee1302 says thanks guys. Rolotomo C says singing a song.
XX Kansas. Guns XX says test.
Lee1302 says lol OMG. X-Booty1 says did he leave the Kia running? X Down South X says, I'm a foot streamer now BTW. Lee1302 says lol wow.
Laurel Redman says it sure does smell like ass up in here, gorse that stings the nostrils.
Vanwick1 says test.
Lee1302 says and you close by me state or city wise. Find it fix it says roses. Rolotomo C says sounds like we are getting blown.
Smokey just texted me.
Says need the GLaDOS place.
Smokey just texted me. He's like, you suck. There really is food in here in the bag. I'm like, yeah. I warned you there's food in there. I can't help what it smells like.
Down South says, Goofy, that's your breath, dude. You really need to stop eating your own poop.
What the hell?
El lunes y 49-24 says, ay, Dios mío, the swampas is strong in here.
What the hell?
Randy H1990 says imagine being Rellik wandering around Home Depot with a bunch of real men and knowing you're the only one wearing a thong.
Wow.
Kieran13 says brushes. Doubting says did you get her paint brushes?
Yes.
Rolotomo C says y'all stay quiet about our secret plan for a channel revolution.
What? Look at that little car. What is that thing? A Fiat? That is a little bitty freaking car. A Fiat 500. What the hell? Who makes those things? It's so small. It's just a two-seater.
So bad people look forward to my car.
What the hell? It's just a two-seater.
Beans says Herbie car. Rolotomo C says Fiat 500.
Whoa! It just freaking... What the hell? There's no one in it and it pulled forward on me. What the hell?
Doubting says Fiat.
That scared the hell out of me. Are they self-driving? Or maybe their tent was so dark I couldn't see.
81 says we have those here a lot. Rock N Redman says Fiat. Lunacy 494 says first time Rellik's ever gone in a Dollar General and hasn't come out with a meat stick.
What the hell?
Randy H1990 says Fiat 500 I got roadhead in one those.
What the hell?
Tylenol_him says it's a real life Hot Wheel lol.
Tylenol.
Amber by the Shore says it was testing you lol.
Tylenol.
Says that's a normal car size in Europe LMAO.
Really?
Nicholas Fox says clue in name Fiat 500.
A normal car size?
007 says Italy.
A normal car size in Europe? What the hell? Are you kidding me?
Rokanar Redman says, sorry I needed to move out of the way. I was hanging out too far.
Oh, yeah? Hanging out too far, huh?
Chill 64 says, it was Julie from last night still following you.
Oh, Lord. Julie from last night. Get her done.
Marley's_81 says there are even smaller ones, microcars. Randy H1990 says watching that VOD from last night Julie sounded cute but drunk.
Cute but drunk.
XX Kansas Guns XX says you'll be hearing about Julie for a few weeks long.
Yep, you know how that goes. You know how that goes, Kansas Guns. We'll be hearing Julie forever the next months.
Tylenol_him says gotta check in your mirrors if Fiat is following you. Vixens_naughty says here in the UK they are normal cars. Rellik. John Doejo 420 says lol. Bandwich1 says Stacy has competition. Sacred Purse says I am too tall for a Fiat car.
Too tall for a Fiat.
83404 says I drove one of those Fiat 500 and one time I felt like Donkey Kong driving to go-kart in Mario Kart. Find it, fix it says you in a Tesla. Randy H1990 says Julie and long doms and thongs.
I wish I had a Tesla so I could sleep while I'm driving.
Rock M Redman says she drives with no headlights.
I wish I had a Tesla so I could just relax and let it drive me around. Tesla's big money though. You know how many of these Kias I could buy for the price of one Tesla?
Says I had dream last night that Julie was chasing you, then I woke up lol.
Oh Lord. You know how many Kias I can buy for the price of one Tesla?
67 says I won't mention her, I think she's evil.
Oh Lord. Something going on over there. Something going on up in that place.
Tylenol_him says 4 or 6 of them.
Tylenol. Hell yeah.
Randy H1990 says Julie and Rellik sitting in a tree. KISSING.
What the helly? What the helly?
Poop Bucket says also Tesla you need to pay a monthly service for it to do any of the fun cool stuff.
Poop Bucket. How you been, Poop Bucket? I just cleaned out the poop bucket yesterday. The van is fully clean now, besides the plate of old food that's in the front seat. Poop bucket's clean. Pee bottles are all gone. All the trash is cleaned up. Threw away all the cables and extra stuff I had sitting around.
Roving Crone says oh Lord.
Oh Lord. So it's pretty good. Pretty good right now, if you ask me. Pretty good.
Bucket says oh just surviving the 105 at 11 a.m. out here in the desert. XX Kansas Guns XX says, what's really going on here?
What's really going on around here?
That location last night.
What's really going on around here? What's really going on around here?
Lunacy 494 says just smells like cow poop on the gas pedal. Strikes of Blue says you didn't want to give Smokey a van full of pee bottles.
No. We did not want to do that.
ArmyVet007 says you thought you cleaned out the van except that ghost you brought back.
No ghostesses.
Says we driving into the clouds.
No ghostesses.
Randy H1990 says do you have a crotch AC in that vehicular their car?
The AC's pretty good. It's not a crotch AC, but it still does a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that freaking goat.
Damage control says what doing?
What doing? Van Wyck, what doing?
Goddess and Anna says sounds just like you.
I do not sound like that.
XX Kansas Guns XX says does it go over 30 miles per hour?
Yes, it does.
__enemy says go off King's Army, stand up. Goddess and Anna says you sounded like that when the ghost was making angry noises in the van last night. Roving Crone says last night was cool. Had me on the edge of my seat.
On the edge, living on the edge. Living on the edge.
He says he's driving us like Miss Daisy. You gotta go make water hell.
Gotta make water. Bing, bing. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. I pass out business cards offering people fresh eggs. What they don't realize is they're gonna end up dead. I'm finding them parked on the side. Tell them they can move in my driveway. They don't understand. It's gonna be their last day. Do you want some egg and veggies? Follow me to the back. It's okay. Look the other way while I get my freaking axe. Chop, 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 and I chop, 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 and I chop, 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 till I chop no more. Chop, 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 and I chop, chop, chop. Ooh, this will make some nice soup for my store. Chop, 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 and I chop, chop, chop. Chop, 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 till I finish till the end. Chop, 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 and I chop, chop, chop. They don't understand, it's about to begin. Yes, I drive around at night when my lights off so they cannot see. I follow them from behind, and they lurk at me. How you doing, Nasty Maddie? We were in a real tough situation. I didn't understand last night at the graveyard the things that I was gonna be facing. Piles of tombstones for no reason. She looking at me straight treason. I'm like, man, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm really not believing. I think she's talking and deceiving. I don't know what she's achieving. I really think she was possessed by a demon. Staring in the mirror with a cone stole stare. Last night I couldn't sleep. All I had was nightmares. Chop suey!
Real Illibridge says and pile of poop. Goddess and Anna says was pretty good.
Gracias. Gracias.
Nations 963 says who's going watermelon hunting.
Watermelon hunting! Nice. Watermelon hunting!
Goddess and Anna says should make a full-on track of that. Randy H 1990 says Rellik, are you AC cup? Looking at custom bras for you.
I don't wear bras and I'm not a cup. So the answer to that would be no. Is that watermelon?
Is that freaking watermelon? The person constantly watching you from the window is pretty scary too.
Yeah. She said she had children. So
I recently went back to work at the vineyard I grew up on, where they make wine the old-fashioned way. It was my old stomping grounds.
Old stomping grounds. That's pretty good right there now.
Wear a cup to abandoned buildings.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't wear a cup to abandoned buildings, no. No cups. Well, they finished building these shopping these strip centers. No one's moved in them yet, though. They came out pretty nice. Pretty good, pretty good.
Randy H 1990 says, God, I hate when you lie about your bra.
No bra. No bra. NoBra.com. What up, bruh? What up, bruh? What up, bruh? Delicious. Let's check on the apartamentos real quick. See what they look like. I wonder if people have started moving into them yet.
Neens Beans says 2.
Neens Beans. A 2? What the hell? A 2? What the helly? It don't look like they're open yet. I don't see any cars. Opening summer of 2025. Isn't this the summer of 2025? Ooh, I see a U-Haul. Maybe somebody is moving in here. I mean, it looks done to me.
Nations 963 says, did we get no shave wax for legs at dollar store?
No. Doesn't this place look pretty much complete to you?
Neens Beans says, checking out the fancy honey buckets in the allotment.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this looks pretty finished. You know what I'm saying? Now leasing. Oh, they are already leasing. Wow.
PRPLGRL67 says, yes, it is.
Imagine how convenient.
Dalton says, didn't you know he don't need his jewels?
Well, imagine how convenient it would be staying here in the haunt. Just take a golf cart to the haunt. You know what I'm saying?
Goddess and Anna says, but are the walls thin or soundproof? Lol.
I have no idea.
PRPLGRL67 says that looks done.
Yep, I think it's done. It says they're leasing. Now leasing, so I guess it's done. Now leasing. I'm surprised they didn't put a sidewalk on this side of the road. They got one on the other side. Yeah, this entire area doesn't have a sidewalk.
Funhouse 420 says Clern Frat House.
Clern Frat House. I'm always blown away by how fast this area is growing, you know? Like, it built up so quick. I don't know if I've ever seen a place go from cow pastures and rice fields to what this area has turned into so quickly. This direction is like the last direction for Houston to expand, though. North, south, east, north, east, and west, Houston's already expanded for like hours out of town. Like this, as far as you drive, it's just expansion.
420 says that's a good idea right there. JKB 83404 says the Honda's going to be in the middle of town pretty soon.
Yeah, going south, this is the last frontier for Houston, is coming south, like
Dowthink says why
on
everyone's
288.
selling all their farmland. XX
There,
Kansas guns
you know what?
494 says, I miss walking barefoot in the cow pastures.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Randy 1990 has subscribed.
Randy,
7 freaking months.
thank you for the 7 months. How many plus points do we have, y'all? Is it updated? I think they offer these farmers so much money that it's generational wealth. And I think they just, and it's harder and harder to be a farmer nowadays.
Yellow
you know what I'm
Jacket
saying?
says Galveston haunt goals.
It's harder and harder to be a farmer, you know, with the crops and I guess the cost of operating a farm and the equipment, and you know what I'm saying? So I think they offer them so much money that it's hard for them to turn it down. That's what I think.
Rock and Redman says AI farming. Dowthink says Cesar still at 73. Goddess and Anna says business is gonna be even better once everyone gets moved in.
Robin, thank you for the biddies.
3404 says
Electric Stash, what doing? Looking like Orlando, Florida? Yeah. Lots
Central
of
_TX_CNC says new generation rather sell than farm.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, a lot of the land has been like inherited by the grandkids and stuff, right? And they're not trying to work on a farm or
Yellow Jacket says vertical farming becoming a thing. They grow crops inside skyscrapers for floor.
Oh wow. So what they do is they just take the millions of dollars and sell it, because they don't have the same drive to be farmers like their grandparents did, you know? So they just sell. And there's lots of developers eager to buy, especially in this area. Very eager to buy.
Central _TX_CNC says lazy.
They take the millions and go on down the road. You know what I'm saying? Take the millions and hit the highway. Some of the farmers, have tried to hold on to their land. They want to keep it in their,
says, but what are people going to do with food? That's what's going to be next problem. We already seeing little bit of that now.
Yeah. Some of the farmers have tried to hold on to it to keep it in their family, their family name and all that. But once they pass away and it gets inherited by their younger family members, the younger generation of their family, a lot of them don't feel as obligated to hold on to the family ties. They see those dollar signs and they see the dollar signs and that money looks real good to them,
Randy H 1990 says, is Creeps one of the owners?
No.
XX Kansas Guns XX says, hit the highway.
Creeps can't
flyway looking for a better way.
Creeps can't sell a chair.
Means Beans says,
like,
grow weed, may vegan foods with weed.
Creeps can't sell a chair. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell?
Yellow Jacket says, only one farm left in my town. They basically turned it into an amusement park for folks to do their own farming, picking corn and such.
Wow, that's crazy.
Goddess and Anna says, lol.
Oh, nah, what's your name? Oh, nah, what's your name? What's your name?
Hickory says, are a personal use object.
Oh, what's your name? Oh, nah, what's your name?
Means Beans says, never mind, Donna will get mad.
Means Beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
Ghost hunting tonight, Relic.
No, we did that last night.
Pour a lot of concrete in these lands and water has nowhere to go.
Yep, it floods.
Find it, fix it, says Rip Ozzy. Robin Crone says, I know I live around farmland and 2 farmers must have sold their land cause they're building houses on it. Is there really that big of demand to build big houses?
Yeah.
Electric _stash says, my uncle bought 9k acres of farmland for a little over 150k, around that number, building a house now.
Wow.
Galping says that's still pretty nice though cause they're still feeding people even if they're picking own stuff. Vanwich One says, look urbexable.
Urbexable. It's crazy how people will turn anything into a dump area. Look at this. Like, they just find places like this and it just becomes where they just dump their stuff. Like, like why? Why do people just start dumping?
_stash says the house though cost a little over 800k to build though.
Damn, yeah. So he's got $1 million.
Did you go back to Hill House after that episode last night?
No.
JKB 83404 says we grew a lot of potatoes and wheat and barley for Budweiser.
Hill House doesn't allow streamers anymore.
Free chairs.
Hill House no longer allows streamers. They have evolved. They're too elite.
Kansas Guns XX says lots of family farms where I live.
They're too elite to have streamers now. They don't allow streaming anymore. They've reached a level of eliteness to where you can't go there and stream. You know what I'm saying?
Galping says lazy, or they don't want pay the fee to dump the stuff.
Yep, they don't want to pay for it. It got to a point one time where we had to put a lock on our dumpster
Yellow Jacket says Walmart not a fan of streamers.
Earth people. Earth people. Earth people. Earth people. Earth people. Walmart's not a fan of streamers. Earth people. Earth people. Well, the reason Walmart is not a fan of streamers, because streamers have went in Walmart and made complete idiots of themselves and disturbed their customers and done really stupid stuff. Those type of streamers ruin it for everybody. You know, when you go to places like that and you create nothing but chaos, they don't want you back anymore.
Dog says Earth_dogs.
So it's those type of freaking people ruin it for everybody else. You know, it won't be long before.
Nothing says true.
It won't be long before they won't let streamers stream anywhere because of the idiots that just keep thinking they got to do it for click farming. You know, what happens when you can't? What happens to IRL streamers when you're not allowed to do IRL streams? Everybody has to go back to desktop streams. Because if these people keep pushing it the way they're pushing it,
TX Kayaker says Texas Hunters Convention in Irving today.
At some point,
Nothing says making messes being loud.
At some point, you're not gonna
go to Walmart and they don't kick him out.
At some point,
they
you're
kick Agent out though.
At some point, you're gonna get to where you're not allowed to stream anywhere. Then what are they gonna do when you can't stream anywhere? You can't make content once it's banned everywhere, right? And all it is just asking people to be a little respectful.
Megabart
you know,
says have to wear IRL glasses.
Yep, them IRL glasses are what you're gonna have to have.
Lunacy494 says, "Hello, honey Bucky, I have missed you."
Yep. So
Nations 963 says, was it Ross we USTA do safari hunting?
Safari hunting? Whose car is this?
Sparky_toaster says you stream outside at the fireworks stand.
Yep. Even me, you know, trying to be as low key and not stick out as possible. Even I still.
Strikes of Blue says Aiden said IRL has killed streaming. Douthing says it will phase out and there will be no IRL unless they're walking on a road working out.
Yeah. Certain streamers will still be able to do IRL, but they're gonna have to.
Says, was that creeps?
No, they're gonna have to conduct themselves in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't be long if they continue, you know, doing stupid stuff in businesses and acting a fool and creating havoc. You know.
Toaster says, LOL. He said he is low key while wearing a vest with a cam on it.
Oh Lord.
Yellow Jacket says streamer permit.
No, when I say low key, I mean I'm not going in a place being all loud, playing, you know, sex sounds at the top of the speaker and arguing with staff and trying to create a scene and throwing my camera in people's faces who obviously don't want to be filmed. And when they ask me not to, I still get in their face and I'm like, you can't stop me, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't go in places and create controversy and create a scene. And that's what I mean. Like, so many people, that's all they do is just wait for somebody to say something so they can create a huge scene and get clips.
494
you know,
says, isn't that a normal stream for you?
Those type of people are making it where it's going to be harder and harder for IRL streamers to go places. You know, even some countries don't want, even entire countries now don't like streamers anymore. Like Japan does not like streamers. Foreign streamers. I don't know what they care about local streamers, but Japan does not like foreign streamers because of all the stupid stuff streamers have went over there and done, you know? Stupid stuff that's absolutely uncalled for, you know? Stuff that if they were to try to do it somewhere else, they would get knocked the hell out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we've got entire countries that don't want us. Isn't that bad when an entire country doesn't want you there? You know, it's no good. No good.
Janny 269 says, hi Rellik, lovely day today.
Janny, what doing?
XX Kansas Guns
Yellow
XX
says
Rellik doesn't cause chaos,
cringe.
that's why I've not fired him yet.
Sparky_toaster
Thank you, Kansas.
says it is not just streamers that do that. That is all of society today, sadly. The timeout generation of correction did not work. Janny
Yeah, but Sparky, streamers do take it to another level.
Had a content corner, and even they now have rules in that area about streaming.
Streamers do take it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Shout out to Beastworks.
_sinful says that's like me when
Shout out to Johnny.
Stream. I am calm and nice about it. I don't start shit and I mind my own business.
Yep.
Janny 269 says calculating Lodo Quebec papers.
Quebec papers. What? All right, let me move this barrier so we can get up in here and start doing some painting. You know what I'm saying? Start doing some damn painting up in here.
Beans says I came from the wooden spoon gen.
Beans, potatoes, tomatoes. What'd you say? Did you come from the Chankla generation?
Vcrixus V says look at that idiot streamer Johnny Somali in Korea. Janny 269 says yes, I live in Quebec.
Quebec, nice. Very nice. It's so, oh my God, it's so hot. Who the hell is this? Someone just pulled up in a car, but I don't know who they are. Oh, okay. I know who it is. The horn blows, so does the driver. Probably twice as much.
Up here too. Beans says the wooden spoon was used on my bottom when I misbehaved.
On your bottom? Used on your bottom?
Says lol. Era 3 says dumb milkman. Dowthink says lol. Sparky _toaster says honey bucket. Check it for spiders. Yellow jacket says ha ha ha. Strikes of Blue says is it someone that doesn't want to be on stream?
Yes, it's someone that doesn't want to be on stream.
Beans says yes. Robin Crone says the only streamer I like to watch is Rellik.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. All right, let's get started on this clown head real fast.
Beans says I know have a case of respect.
Yep. Sometimes, you know, people don't know how the chancla or the spoon or the switch from the tree or the belt or the hammer feels.
Dowthink says are we going to use glow in dark paint too?
And no, it's not going to be where it needs to glow in the dark. Some people haven't been through that.
Jacket says oh the other entry looking clean AF.
Yep.
Beef says somebody say blow. Beans says yes.
Somebody say blow. Some people haven't been through that part of life. You know what I'm saying? And it's real easy to tell.
Lone Star Stride says hammer.
It's real easy to tell when people haven't experienced that part of life. You know? Sticks out like a sore thumb, you know what I'm saying?
Sparky _toaster says I got the belt and a yardstick.
Let's see. I got the belt.
Dowthink says I've had the hand to the bare backside.
Let's see. I got the belt, the paddle, the yardstick.
Snickers Dad says did you eat the cheese?
The switch with the briar thorns on it. What else? What else have the freaking clothes hanger, a board, a hammer, a hot
Lone Star Stride says back of the hand,
a hot iron, what else?
Sparky _toaster says hammer. Yellow Jacket says frying pan. Snickers Dad says did you empty the refrigerator?
What else?
Robin Crone says I got the belt and my dad wore a big pickle. Dowthink says anything they could grab WTH. Robin Crone says OMG Rellik. Dowthink says hot iron wow.
What else? Let's see, what else did I get? Let's see, I got hot water, ice cold water, hot water, ice cold water.
Hot iron leave a mark. Snickers Dad says this is where a stream ends because they're not in costume.
Yep. What else did I get? Hot water, ice cold water.
Whatever was close, including a hammer, pliers, whatever tool was handy.
Let's see.
PRPLGRL67 says switch, belt and paddle for me. Strikes of Blue says was that creeps.
Sandals,
Beans
shoes.
says, wow. Yellow Jacket says oh y'all got the water too.
Sandals, shoes, duct tape. I got duct tape. What else?
Beastworks says radiator hose.
It's a very long list.
Says what are we doing next weekend?
It's a very long list of things. All right, let's get rolling.
Beastworks says electrical cord.
I got electrical cord. I did get electrical cord. Zip ties.
PRPLGRL67 says OMG big hug to you, Rellik.
Zip ties. What else? Like a very long list.
Been a very bad child.
No, I was a great child.
Means Beans says let's go.
I just had a dad that really liked to beat up his kids.
Says I'm sorry, Rellik.
You know, I on drugs and beat the hell out of his kids. Is what I had.
You get the orange drink.
You know what I'm saying?
Underscore stream underscore server switch to live.
Live. Here we go. We're gonna put y'all right there. That way. That way. Are we good now?
Dalton says back. Lone Star Stride says stop.
We're scuffed.
Dalton says I see a relic now. Rosenstone says no it's crackling. Sandwich 1 says slow motion. Salmon 84 says audio messed up. Nicholas Fox says me say.
Can one of the
JKB 83,004. Super underscore stream underscore server says scene switch to BRB. Super underscore stream underscore server says scene switch to live.
Did that fix it? Did that fix it?
Lone Star Stride says good now. Yellow Jacket says okay. Sandwich 1 says yeah. It's Big Dog underscore says will you be streaming Horror Film Fest in August? Means Beans says no. Salmon 84 says so much better, yes. Yellow Jacket says yes. Nicholas Fox says that seems good now.
Okay.
Yellow Jacket says broken again WTH. XX Kansas Guns XX says better now.
Better now? better now?
Yellow Jacket says in and out IDK. Sparky_toaster says this is actually turning out pretty good.
Yeah.
Roving Crone says Rellik is artistic. Nicholas Fox says yes better. Obscured One says did the spackle hole.
Yeah.
Big Dog _ says why did you splash black paint on the clown if you needed to redo the white paint?
Because I'm doing like a.
Still sounds underwater.
It still sounds underwater. Because I'm doing like a fade.
963 says French fries time.
What's the freaking? Are there any mods here? What's the
Salmon
command?
Says it goes from good to bad back. John Doejo 420 says where are we going after this? Super_stream_server says rebuffering the buffers. _server says toggling reloading scenes. Doubting says go buffer. Super_stream_server says scene switch to BRB. Super_stream_server says scene switch to live.
Is that working?
Doubting says Mario got ya.
There's a freaking spider web in here. Freaking spiders are everywhere out here.
Lunas 194 says I only know 2 commands.
2 commands. Is it good now? Or are we still messed
Uncle
up?
Just 68 says so F.
Are we good now? I don't know why it doesn't like this area. It's like
Sparky_toaster says still bad.
Still
Uncle
bad?
Just 68 says so far so good. Lunacy 494 says nope, still messed up. Nicholas Fox says hi
Yellow
Mario
Jacket says,
_ terrace.
those spiders
XX
see
Kansas
Rellik
Guns
and know
XX says
exactly
doesn't
what
even
time
look
it
like
is,
the
I
same
tell you
head.
what.
Doubting says to me you're fine. Sparky_toaster says is it exclamation point restart. Doubting says too much metal. Terranaut says it's only good if you were visiting the Titanic and reaching out to us. Yellow Jacket says still cutting out sound.
sound still cutting out.
Lunacy 494 says Rellik always sitting on a bucket.
Damn bucket, I tell you what.
Salmon 84 says right now been great for a whole min. Yellow Jacket says video stable though.
Video stable. Okay, well, that's a start, you know. That is a start. I feel like the wait a minute. This is the same.
Moonsbeam says Island Boy.
This is the same stuff that Home Depot sold. And they sell it at freaking what? Wow, Dollar General sells the same product that Home Depot sells, but way cheaper. The same paint. Huh. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk that?
Sparky_toaster says we got one half of the game, video and sound with hot water on it. Doubting says yay, but what is the price point?
You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Has subscribed for
Funny Man Mark,
freaking
thank you for the
months.
47 months.
Bugs Bunny and break into a distillery.
Gracias.
Bugs turns to Elmer and says, "Is this whiskey?" Elmer says, "Yeah, but not as whiskey is robbing a bank."
Says check expiration date.
Nice.
Working good.
Jack says lol.
Hello.
Sparky _ toaster says hi creeps.
Hi,
Yellow
creeps.
Jacket says guessing $4 a can at the tree. Funny Man Mark 79 says lol.
Man, creeps be
Jackson
hooking it
says
up,
hey,
y'all.
creeps.
Creeps be hooking it up.
Lunacy 494 says, "Hey, it's creeps."
Van with
Show
one
your
says
belly.
hello creeps.
Show us your belly. What the hell?
Chosen _ angel says hey creeps.
There's the freaking spider right there.
Nice ice cold pea drink.
Grape Gatorade
Funny
Zero.
Man Mark 79 says lol Elmo. Yellow Jacket says W bra the creeps in da building.
Old man says, "Creeps, you want to meet a girl named Julie. She's single and ready to mingle."
That's pretty good right there now. I don't care who you are, that's funny.
Sparky _ toaster says creeps needs a tattoo on his belly of a clown just like the one you were painting.
Oh yeah? Be pretty good. Pretty good.
Rolotomo C says Bridge Mac and chat huff da paint.
Huff the paint. Why is my TTS? Why is my TTS acting weird? Let's see. So I don't know if that brush is gonna work for the black or not. All I gotta do on the front is the two eyes red, the nose red, around the mouth red, and the black, and then he's pretty much ready to go. You know what I'm saying? The paint's holding up well. It's definitely in way better shape than it was, because it was completely falling apart. Couple of holes, but I think those are just surface. I don't think they go all the way inside the head itself. You know what I'm saying? Couple of cracks, but nothing major.
Galping says we can't tell but we'll go on her word. This head that you loaded from the other haunt. JR Blaze says it's looking really good compared to where it started. C32 says what are those on the table?
The whole thing shouldn't spin like that. Oh, it's loose. It needs to be tightened. Definitely needs to be tightened more. What y'all think? Can y'all see it?
Galping says that looks good. Dan with one says looks good. JR Blaze says very nice. Kid 1992 says looks nice.
Oh my God. What just fell off?
Bean says the clown head can be a bobblehead. Yellow Jacket says damn that's gonna look sick AF.
A booble head.
84 says looks good. Plasma Sponges says looks hella coco. Sip3 Ryan says looks very cool. Plasma Sponges says cool. Freud Sport says put your back into it. Valking says don't break the picnic table. JR Blaze says you are mounting it on the van, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I can drive down the road with this on the van. You know what I'm saying? May not be good.
XX Kansas Guns XX says looks hella better.
Freaking spiders are trying to make nest in his eyes. We have a little bit of a spider infestation happening around here now. So they're freaking everywhere trying to make nests. All up in here. Look at all these freaking webs. Why would a spider want to put a web there of all places?
Geeked 1992 says because they don't give a fuck.
There's another spider. There's freaking spiders everywhere. So many spiders. Fucking asshole!
Dalphing says plan to use some mint around the home. Sean Lindholm says I am back with a what the helly relly. Marley's _81 says brush them off. Means Beans says lol. Goddess and Anna says LMFAO.
Freaking.
Goddess and Anna says clip that. Plasma Sponges says lol. Dalphing says Spears hate mint. Marley's _81 says lul. Dalphing says lol. Plasma Sponges says clip. Tough Guy Walkman says how did you sleep? Any nightmares?
I only slept like 2.5 hours.
The was too stunned to speak. Mechabart says language.
There's another freaking spider web. These are little bitty spiders. I'm gonna show you all the size of this spider that's building all these webs. If I can get him. Come on, get on my finger. Come on, here you go, get on my finger.
Mechabart says you need some painter's tape before you spray that. Sean Lindholm says go slap that man.
Get on my finger, come on. They're so small. Huh? Oh, I just killed it. Damn! Okay. I killed it trying to put it on my finger.
It's Big Dog _ says Creeps loves to mess with you. Tough
Oh, well.
Guy Walkman says any night terrors. XX Kansas Guns XX says you gotta keep your head on a swivel. Jesse ESP says that funny right there.
I don't care who you are, that's
Sean
funny.
Lindholm says pick his belly button lint. Goddess and Anna says rip spider. Robin Crumb says rip spider. Plasma Sponges says it was meant to be. Sean Lindholm says got him. It's Big Dog _ says maybe the head is spider infested.
What y'all think? Looking good, huh? The fade looks pretty good from the orange to the red to the yellow. Looks pretty good. Pretty good fade.
Tough Guy Walkman says
God, what the hell is wrong with these people? Good freaking Lord. Got me jumpy since last night.
Bean says lol. Yellow Jacket says very nice. Rogan Crone says I found a huge spider in my tub and I turned the water on and drowned it.
Nice.
XX Kansas Guns XX says that's gonna look sweet on the Kia. PRPLGRL67 says nice work. Looks new. Sean Lindholm says Creeps got a nice truck. Yellow Jacket says
I need to go grab some
again.
tape, y'all. I'll be right back.
Says yikes.
I don't have or if I had a piece of cardboard.
Tough Guy Walkman says I gotta move my chickens at midnight.
Yep.
Roving Crone says
Go move your
give me the
chickens.
heebie-jeebies.
Let me find myself a piece of cardboard. Hold on. I move my chickens at midnight. So I can. Do 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 do.
Better creeps.
I move my chickens at midnight. So I can. Do 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 do.
Doubting says I was about to say taper paper. JKD 83404 says last night was the stuff that horror movies were made of.
You got that right.
Plasma sponges says ups. Relic Akabada Mataru no Ranya.
Plasma sponges.
Excellent. Doubting says that way you don't have to do smaller squirts. Uncle Guest 68 says can you zoom in on clown head so can see it better. Sean Lindholm says please take off that beautiful truck creeps. Goddess and Anna says I think if you stayed any longer last night something bad would have happened.
Probably.
Tough Guy Walkman says absolutely no flashlights. Mechavart says overspray going to get you. Johnny_simple says you need you a airbrush gun. Ozzy 1962 says thanks Pico has us looking here to see who it was glowing. JKD 83404 says I was waiting for Donna to play the Jeepers Creepers music, but it probably would have killed you over right there.
Probably.
Goddess and Anna says LMAO. Tough Guy Walkman says Julie does night tours.
Night tours, yes. Julie does night tours. God damn it!
Stripes of Blue says don't look behind you. Says you feel like you're being watched. Goddess and Anna says LMFAO. Plasma Sponges says lol. Kid 1992 says OMG. SVETKA. Maskin69 says LMFAO. Mo_Mo_ says lol. Maskin69 says that was great. Plasma Sponges says flip. XBooty1 says OMG that scare sound delay. Goddess and Anna says I ain't never seen Relic move so fast before.
Good freaking Lord.
Kansas Guns XX says I wonder why that lady didn't freak out when that other
Yeah,
went in
you did good. Congratulations.
Sandwich 1 says one of those ghost demons followed you.
Over here, I tell you.
Big rodent problems, yes.
JKD 83404 says that was an official shit. His pants scare right there.
Wow.
It's Big Dog _ says whoa that's a big mouse. Johnny _simple says I think he shit his pants. Dogany says lol. Sean Lindholm says please take care of that beautiful truck creep. Of 250k miles.
Wow.
Danny 269 says so now the next load of laundry is in the washer. Tough Guy Walkman says NICW friends UHAVW.
Oh wow.
Nicholas Fox says permit PLS.
Those are clowns.
Dojo says gotta love your friends.
Those are clowns, yes.
Doubting says that's perfect.
I think for the mouth
Nicholas
and the
Fox
teeth
says
maybe
I'll put it
needs
in
an
this
airbrush.
book. Goddess and Anna says ASMR. Sean Lindholm says that's
And the
definitely
eyes,
set
maybe.
guy. Tough
The
Guy Walkman
airbrush.
says hug it out. Doubting says got
You have
both
an
of them
airbrush?
clipped. JKB
Is it here?
83404 says is that Svetka.
Oh.
XX Kansas Guns XX says Relic soiled himself.
That's
Gifted 1992 says yep, that's Svetka.
That's Svetka
The
Mouse.
Madagar says is that Svetka.
That's
Look at
Svetka
all in
Mouse.
here too.
That's Svetka Mouse. I'll never hear the end of this. Freaking, oh my God. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Goddess and Anna says I like Svetka tats.
Svetka has
Rosenthal
nice
says,
tats,
"Hi,
yes.
Svetka."
Hi, Svetka. Yes. You know what? I'm going to let them get it all out of their system. I thought you were gone.
Love you, Svetka. Sean
Yeah, that'll
Lindholm
probably
says
work.
easy.
I got
Strikes of blue says
these.
Sam Law. JKB 83404 says Hydra.
You're going to have to do the mouth and stuff, though. That's too detailed for me.
Goddess and Anna says scared of a brush. JKB 83404
Scared of a brush,
says she
yes.
officially scared the shit out of you.
Yes.
The Madagar says did she give herself all those tattoos?
Don't stay south wind. Yeah, I've got all the colors here. I got spray and regular colors. Orange, red, and this is, I got to seal it up. That's right. I have to seal it up with this. It's got a weatherproof sealant. Svetka Mouse, yes. SVETKAMOUSE, Svetka Mouse. Svetka Mouse. Svetka Mouse. Svetka Mouse. That's all dry, yeah. The only thing fresh is the nose.
Johnny _simple says he's giving her the brush. He has to go change his pants. Sean Lindholm says I'd rather see here but thank her face. Sorry I am an ass man. Oh, and apologize to Sam.
What the hell? Of course. Looks pretty good now, huh? Looks pretty good.
Yellow Jacket says flipped it and shipped it. Kate did 1992 says now where is Sam Mouse?
Sam Mouse? I don't know where Sam Mouse is.
Text me the code for the room over there.
Huh?
The code for the shop.
Did he change it again?
I don't know. They're trying to open it. I don't know. He just doesn't know it. I don't know what it is.
Roving Crone says it does look good, Relic.
The last one I have is this one. You could try that one. That's the last one I have unless it got changed again.
Dalpink says need get little backside of nose. XFoodie1 says code is 1234.
Yeah, 1234. Yeah.
RL67 says yes, looks good.
Does it look good?
Kate did 1992 says kinda sad that Svetka isn't in her makeup.
Took its head off.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream, y'all, because there's a lot of people here now that are wanting to come through here and help with stuff, but they don't want to come around in case they get caught on camera. And so I'm probably gonna wrap it up so they don't have to be hiding. You know what I'm saying?
Morgan 24 says 12,583.
12,583, yes. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I know today is only about a 4-hour stream.
Says, holy hell, my phone made it PG without me knowing.
I know today is only about a 4-hour stream, but we got to get to work out here. We got a lot of work to get done.
269 says, have a great afternoon and thanks for today.
Thank y'all so much for watching.
Vet63 says bye. Decal Hangout says
I'll be here with my buddy.
Forte says always rapid. Marley's _81 says bye. Strikes of Blue says see you Thursday.
See you Thursday. Yep, we'll be on Thursday.
Scared by them live on camera.
Thursday we'll be doing the bike stream.
Nicholas Fox says okay, thanks for stream. Have fun all.
Thursday we'll be doing. God damn it!
Says have a good evening. Crazy _Vix1 says damn it. Just when I got done.
What is wrong with you today?
32 says by Relic and F.
Holy crap!
Says by Relic. Have a good
Oh my God!
Sandwich 1 says adios. Danny 269 says have fun. Roving Chrome.
Oh.
Decal Hangout says lol. XX Kansas Guns XX says have a good week, Senor Relic. Dalpink says show her mask off of you. Obscured 1 says creeps. Strikes of Blue says ha 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 ha. Plasma Sponges says lol. XFoodie1 says WTF lol. PRPLGRL67 says by Robin. Zeke Cooper says bye.
How did you not hear him go through the gate? I saw him walk past me. I thought they went to the building.
JKB 83404 says last night wrecked you.
Yes, it did. I'm all jumpy today. I'm all freaking jumpy today.
Says good one creeps.
What was I even doing?
Says
What,
2 for 2 creeps.
what was I doing?
Decal Thang Out says I am like, how did you not hear them come through the gate?
I was freaking watching
You were working at a haunted house, lol. Goth Girl 127 says have a good weekend. Unsigned Metal 2025 says are you scared of your own shadow? Janny 269 says are you okay? The Britster 3 says never scared, huh? Doubting says getting her adrenaline working. Yellow Jacket says Rellik gotta get him back next stream. Capt Morgan 24 says you need a laundry mat at the haunt. PRPLGRL 67 says last night's adventure has worked on you.
Yes.
Stripes of Blue says you were raiding out.
It has me
494 says you were leaving
it
out.
has me all kinds of crazy.
Naughty says laughing so hard I can't breathe.
So look,
Decal
Miyochi has been showing us a lot of love. She's been rating us a lot lately. So if y'all can do me a favor and go in Miyochi's chat and just blow it up with the Rellik Army emotes, I would really appreciate it. Her and Jay have been showing us so much freaking love the past for a while, right? So if y'all can go into her chat and just go crazy for a couple minutes. I know a lot of y'all don't go into the other streams and type and stuff whenever we do things. Just go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Love y'all. Have a good day. All that good stuff.
Capt Morgan.
Y'all keep coming back, yeah. Got me feeling blessed, that's facts. Every night, same time, same place. My digital fam, y'all ain't fake. Who's gonna join me on my digital front porch tonight? Kicking it back while the guitar plays right. Got my people locked in, feeling alright. Who's gonna join me on my digital front porch tonight? Numbers going up, can't stop. Heart so full, it might pop. Real talk, y'all the reason I stay up. True. This connection we got, can't top. Never. Every comment, every heart. Y'all my people, never part. La la la, we ride or die. Oh, until the goodbye. Who's gonna join me on my digital front porch tonight? Kicking it back while the guitar plays right. Got my people locked in, feeling alright. Who's gonna join me on my digital front porch tonight?